single word, nothing stands out.
They probably got lazy because they don't sound like that.
You saying Sean Hucker looks like an Argyle?
I said Hawkins.
Don't want to go to Aspen? Oh yeah! Okay.
You say, oh, you put the new one showing higher shade. So let's do the same thing here. We're gonna put this where it's supposed to be colder.
Lift off. I'm trying to be reasonable. I'm trying to be reasonable.
I need your corporate numbers now.
Listen, I need your help. Run inside and get me a pair of scissors.
No.
Why not?
Because you made me watch 2 Girls, 1 Cup. Okay, wait, so what is this now?
Just watch.
But what we found is when we turned on that gyroscope, we found that we were picking up the drift. A 15 per hour drift.
Thanks, Bob. We don't see you anything. Lift up your light way above your head. Interesting.
3, 2, 1. And we have liftoff on the car. Mission, the ring thickness on its third CRS mission, the ISS. Got main engines at 108%.
AVI power normal.
You at the side of the building? Is that you at the side of the building?
No, shoot him! Shoot him!
Dead.
Good.
Okay, somebody's still moving. Somebody's still moving.
Get ready to kill him. Brainy, you're freaking yeah, boy! Ah, that's Brainy cheating.
Yep.
The bacon pop.
That's awesome.
Bacon party.
The bacon. Oh, nope, there it is. There it is. Can you even hear me, Cyph? The audience can hear me. Can you hear me? Are you listening to me, Cyph? Cyph has been sitting here talking to himself, everybody. I'm going to let you all in on it so you can hear. But Cyph can't hear me. I can hear him, and you can hear him, but he can't hear me, and he hasn't figured it out yet.
Wire is wrong as well. Every time I'm... You can't hear me? What?
I mean, you can't hear me. Sorry. Well, go look at the stream, Cyph. Anyways, so moving forward, I'm just going to hit the play on this extremely over loud music that I'm going to turn down in advance before we blow our fucking ears off. Cyph hasn't figured it out yet. We're going to get there, people. We're going to get there. I'm going to mute him in the meanwhile while he F's with his mic. Oh, there it is. I couldn't hear it. I'm like, what the fuck is happening over here? All I can hear is Cyph jiggling with his microphone and stuff like that. So we'll get that sorted out. Don't worry. We'll get that kind of stuff going on here. Let me just adjust my levels here. Okay, now I am not using the GoPro. The GoPro can go to hell. I might figure that out again in the future. There could have been some audio issues that were causing some issues in the computer. We can hear all three of you. Who the fuck's all three of us? There should only be me and nothing. I'm pumping to Cyph. Cyph can hear me, I think. Either that or he can't, but I hear Fiddle Fiddle McJiggle on his side. That's what I got. Listen, I bought this thing. I gotta use it up, otherwise it's just sitting around. This shit'll probably go hard as a rock, and one day it'll be garbage. So, I mean, you know, every once in a while I'm getting my Unirock vape hit, you know? Oh, it's good stuff, you know? I'll sit here and I'll just, like, not think about it, and I'll just puff on this for a minute, and I don't smoke, right? So, next thing you know, oh, man, you feel ill. You're like, oh, I feel like garbage. You're trying to think of why, and then you're like, oh, yeah, I'm holding a vape pen. Beaver censorship. I'm only censoring. Listen, he's not saying a word right now. He's been having mic issues today. His bananas hanging to the left. I think maybe to the right. I'm not sure. He told me his banana was hanging one way or another. Holy shit, here he is again. Or is that Frank? Who the hell is this? No, we just got a CyphDK. Actually, he's in here twice. Yeah, he's in here twice. That definitely is the universal sign for I'm having issues. Cyph, say something. Say something. Are you in the void? Like that scene in Poltergeist where she was trying to talk to the little girl through the TV. Can you hear me? Me. You've seen the scene, right? If you don't know what I'm talking about, I'm acting like a fool. Well, I'm acting like a fool, but if you don't know the scene, then it's going to make it more foolish. I am working on videos. I'm having mental block issues, to be blunt. I'll turn the music down a little bit. Having a little bit of trouble getting my head wrapped around things, but I have started working on a video. I can even tease a little bit here. Here, let's tease a bit. Say hi to everybody. Cyph, God damn it, Cyph. I believe in you. I'm here when you're ready, big boy. He's been having mic problems and banana problems and all kinds of hanging left and hanging right issues. 8 years later. So listen, CyphDK, good to see you in the chats. One day he'll be in the voice too. We'll get him, buddy. King Crew, how you doing? Mark Short, good to see you. Adam L. Well, fuck, you haven't been saying a word. We'll say something then.
You're in the call.
Yeah, but that's your fault because guess what? I'm talking into.
On the call.
No, I don't. Dude, I can see my microphone jumping on the fucking thing here. It's your fault. You're having a problem, dude. Check the audio out from. You gotta click the 3 little buttons and see where your output source is for your headset. I am talking inside meats. I can see the voice jiggly bouncing. Cyph, it's on your end. I'm talking in meats.
So does that mean I have to have the stream on as well and listen to my own voice
Well, no, it means you need to fix your fucking microphone problem.
Can't stand my own voice.
Cyph, I don't want to talk. We're not doing this if you're in a fucking 30-second delay. I'm going to tell you right now. We're going to have to try another time if that's the case. So you got to click on the settings. You got to go and check what your speakers are set to. Because what's happening is right now I'm talking to you and you're not hearing me through your source, which is Meets, which is also your Internet Explorer. So like if Internet is turned down or your Chrome, if your Chrome is turned down, you're not going to get me back. So I know you're getting this in a 30-second delay. He's, as you can hear, he's there. Like you guys heard him a second ago. But yeah, like you got to click those 3 little buttons in Meets. I can try recycling mine on my side, but even right now, it's showing my microphone bouncing. Yeah. If I turn off the source, let's see. Check. Yep, I'm sending, buddy. I'm sending. You're having an audio issue. It's because you're unplugging and plugging in that source so many times. I'm actually running good today. I'm feeling good. I got this shit fixed. I spent hours sourcing out my problems the other day. It was a latency issue inside the audio stream, like the real-time audio. So there's this really neat app. Okay, so listen, if you guys are having problems, let me finish this bullshit before I keep going. Adam L, Gosh of Heckfire, good to see you. Jackalope Herdmaster, NANA, Charlie Welch, all you sad fools that came in here for me. Facty, Bob Nodal's Gyroscope. We got Timo or Timo. There's no reason not to like no. Not to like no. I'm not in on that conversation apparently. But hey, I don't know if I've seen that name around. And Nathan hit down, everybody else hits up. I don't recognize the name, and if I don't, then it's my fault, then I apologize. But if you're new around here, good to see you, buddy. 35 people. Is anybody else streaming right now? I have to put out more videos, though. That is true. I've been working on one. We're going to tease it in a minute. Oh, yeah, you can hear me. I know that in here. Oh, can you hear me now?
Yeah,
check.
It's working now.
Yay!
Yeah.
You had to go in your settings, right?
I have no comment on that.
See? Yeah, because it was when you're unplugging your sources and stuff like that, you probably like reset Beats probably like defaulted to something else, and that's kind of what I assumed was happening. Because remember, you have a different mic setting than you have a speaker setting. So, like for me, like my microphone, neither one is set to the actual physical device. Well, it's very similar for you if you're using Banana. You know, because what we got microphone for me is
like
sorry, go ahead.
My sound devices was set to headphones. No, so my device settings was set to voice meter, and my Meet was set to headphones.
Yeah, see in there, and yeah, that's exactly. Yeah, and like mine's all just goes through my voice meter. So like even right now, it's like warning, Will Robinson, warning, using a different speaker than your. You know, because it's like trying to warn me that I'm not using the same device to play my music, and it's like could cause echo issues because they don't know if you know what you're doing. So it's just warning me that it's saying.
Apparently, I don't.
It's saying, well, because if you don't know what you're doing, you're gonna create a loop in the meeting, and it might just be like wah, 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 and everybody has to mute you out and kick you out of the meeting and stuff. So your boss is upset with you because he was having a gigantic meeting with a big firm or something that day. You know, that kind of shit. So on that note, we are doing a round 2 today. I haven't caught up to the chat yet. Did that dipshit baked Alaska get arrested yet? And you know, it's funny you mentioned that because I've been watching, and he seems to be one of the only people left on the lam. Mr. Bullhorn got arrested, and the other guy that was, I guess there was another guy wearing a bunch of like pelts and things, and he also got arrested. Some of my goodies just showed up today. Some of the goodies that I've ordered to increase production value. If you guys give me 10 seconds, I want to show off a couple things, so just give me 1 second. This is all thanks to Patreons and all of the donations that go into the channel. Basically, I think I spent more money than I made in Patreon last year, like on this in one go. So it's going to pay off. 1 second.
And to those who haven't caught up on the news in chat, yes, Trump did get impeached. I think it was 230 something votes to impeach him and 197 against.
You had the audience. Were you holding it down? Did you say a bunch of racial slurs while I was gone?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
That's the way you do it.
Trump. Yeah. Okay. So Trump the impeachment of Trump passed with 232.
Oh, I was reading about that
days.
last night. Mitch McConnell's pissed. Keep going. Sorry.
Yeah.
Please.
So there were 10 Republicans. 10 Republicans voted to impeach. So it's 232 to impeach and 197 against impeachment. So he is impeached now. So now it's just going to be the Senate trials, which will be sometime after Biden is inaugurated.
I don't know
But
what
still,
this
like,
is.
he has to go through the.
This is something to do. Oh, this is something to do with carrying. But anyway, so this right here, I'm not gonna open it. But essentially, I got these were on sale, and I got 2 big mounting sets that come with a carrying case and some clips and things. I'm dropping them.
Mount dogs.
They come with. Well, it was on sale. It was it was relatively. I think it was half off even. So I bought two of them because they're only 10 feet across. Say only. But that's because one of the things I bought is also by Newer, which is kind of like
10 feet is,
what?
10 feet is like more than 10 feet is more than enough.
Well, but just
the
hold your.
photography backdrops I've used are only like.
So let's.
I think my
so
backdrops are 6 by 6 feet.
So Cyph, I got a question for you. So if you were trying to do a scene where you were walking along for about 5 or 6 or 7 feet, do you think a 8-foot or 9-foot screen would be big enough? That's the thing. It's about what you need, buddy.
Of course not.
So 10 feet is okay, but I needed 20 because this baby. Now Newer is getting known as the cheap name in audio video. This is for the non-discerning connoisseur that wants to save a goddamn buck, but really needs something that just kind of works. So
you can also use
a lot of my
if you
shit
need
comes from
lights. If you need if you need lights, you can use the you can use the Chinese brand Young Nuo.
These are amazing.
They actually have some pretty good.
I got some lights I'm about to show off that I'm actually really impressed with. At first, I pulled them out. I'm like, tiny. But then I plugged them into a power jack that did the 5-volt 2 amp, which is what they require. It says in the back. And I was quite impressed. You couldn't power these off your computer. They're USB though. Why does everything have to come with a USB now? But this is a 20-foot long.
That's a good question.
It's a little dark, mind you, although it's not lit up very well right now. It's a 20-foot long green screen that I can hang across my 2 10-foot sets.
Here is the most important question: are they fluorescent green screens or are they incandescent green screens? Because there's 2 types.
Yeah, I get it. They're thin green screens. They're thin green screens, so it depends on whether or not you want it to be fluorescent or not. You hit it from different. That's what the people in the reviews said. I know what you're saying, and what I'm saying is it's cheap and it'll work. That's the point. Just so you know, the green screen behind me has never been fluorescent. It's a fucking sheet.
Yeah, I'm using bed sheets. As
everybody's like,
as well.
Fucking green screen, dude. This is a piece of fucking 4 feet by 4 foot, or not even 3 feet by 3 feet. 2 pieces of fucking fabric that are safety pinned in the middle. That's what that crease is in the middle. And then those are the toilet flanges on the outside, and a piece of wood I put across the center as a roller. There's a couple little pulleys.
Don't divulge the secrets. Don't divulge the secrets of your MacGyvering.
Nah. Hey, listen. Cheapness is part of my character. Okay, this is
Brainy. My photo backdrops are literally king-sized bed sheets because they're cheaper.
I gotta set my camera back up. I had it perfect. Well, hey, listen. I am the king of cheap, and I'll be honest with you too. My wife introduced me to hot glue guns, and I'm never going back. Everything's hot glued now. Cause well, you know what I mean, because you can do just let me get this last touch on here. There we go. God damn, I should never have touched it. I should just have to activate another camera. Okay, we'll leave it there. So anyways, do you guys I'm glad I kept my Xbox now, and like things like Nintendos and things, and I have sexy backdrop.
Brainy, don't you think King Crew has seen your amazing CGI skills when you did that Grand Theft Auto with a fight on JM? That was like Disney shit CGI.
Oh yeah, I actually showed somebody that the other day that was unfamiliar with me having. Well, just like I try not to keep my personal life in that channel. I keep them pretty separate. I'll be honest with you, and most people. There's like one of the fans out there. I don't even want to tell you who he is. because like you never know, he could give it away. But like he's like I know who you are. It's like because like he's from my hometown, and he showed me to somebody who's like, I know who that is, and it's like, yeah, that's how that'll happen.
How is does he have PTSD from the 2011 Nukake bombing?
The Bukaki, don't worry, I brought that back up too. We're gonna redo that stream a little bit because I wasn't very happy with. Listen, I grabbed a real thin strainer, everybody. Okay, I grabbed the thinnest strainer I've got, and what I did is I strained my wheaties out, and I got all that shit out of the wheaties, and I recycled. Anyway, you get what I'm saying. I unshittied my wheaties for.
Yeah, I know.
I was tired.
You weren't that happy. I mean, come on, that was a shitty day, even for me. Like, power went out in my area, so I used my phone for half the stream. Like, it was so shitty.
Let's put it this way: I spent and we're all guilty of this from time to time, but I spent a lot of money that let's put it this way: the kids will be fed, the bills will be paid, the cars aren't going to be towed off the driveway, but you know. Was spending that kind of money on the channel was it something smart that most people would do? Probably not. But that said, it's an
most
investment.
people would probably do it. Yeah, it is an investment.
This is how I see it.
You're allowed to splurge a little bit on yourself now and again.
Well, this is trust me.
Nothing wrong with that.
Trust me. I live. By the way, C4. Oh, wait, the alert might work. God bless. Wait. Here comes. Come on. C4 tested my alert. I think I might have fixed it. There might have been a problem with the length of the alert that I had. Or maybe it won't play at all.
I haven't.
Maybe it won't work at all.
I haven't heard it.
I haven't heard anything, you're right. Although it hasn't popped up on the screen yet either, so I don't think that Streamlabs has even acknowledged it yet. Either that or it's turned off in the background and I'm waiting on nothing. Now I'm gonna go look. No, it's on. I don't know what to tell you. Hey, there it is on the screen. Hey, there it is on the. It's on the screen.
Maybe it's just Streamlabs song.
You know, Streamlabs. I swear to God. God, I tested this again. Okay, well, that's the last thing we need to fix.
NA saying it's buffering.
Buffering. Oh, that would do it. Oh, that's got to be YouTube. Okay, so that's YouTube's fault then. Or maybe my internet's failing. It looks like it's not buffering. It looks like it's back. We're good.
You're not buffering for me.
No. So. Hey, okay, so listen. I've started certain topics that I've never finished. This is captivating. Well, hey, listen. By the way, C4, thank you very much. Sup, peeps from C4. How you doing, you son of a bitch? I mean that with love. You know that. Everybody knows that. My mom watches this stream sometimes. She's like, the only thing that I have to say to you, like mothers, right? I love my mom, and I mean this with love. And if you're watching, Mom, mwah. But it's like, this is what we do. We got to make fun of ourselves. If we can't laugh at ourselves, we gotta. But like, you're definitely the typical mom. Like, it's sweet. It's very sweet. She, talking to me the other day, she's like, you know, the only thing is, I watched one of your streams and like, you know. There sure was a lot of profanity. You know, do the other streamers swear as much as you? And I'm like, it depends on the one. I'm like, MC2, not so much. You know, Team Skeptic, pretty heavy. FTFE, Scottish.
Rhetoric.
FTFE is Scottish, so his blood is literally made of swears. What does your mom have to say about my name? Craven, I don't know if she may not. She may just block it out. Sorry, go ahead, Cyph. What were you saying?
What about Hugh? Does your mom like Hugh jars?
Hugh jars? I don't think she. Listen, I'm gonna tell you. You guys all know. Let's face it. I don't think my mom's in the chats. like straight up. It's like actually, Crafty Keela's my mom. She's been hiding amongst us the whole time. She's been lying to everybody. She's like, don't say that. Start a rumor.
Oh dear.
Hi, Crafty. How you doing? Jumping into the show, jumping in to show some love. Thank you very much, Crafty. No, I saw you up there. I thought I'd tease you, guys. A lot of regular faces up there. But listen, the things I started saying that I didn't say, and I don't know why the alert didn't work. But you know what I'm gonna do is one of the things it said to do is to delete the alert box out of Streamlabs and to re-put it on. I'm not gonna worry about it during the stream right now. because I want to make sure that we have a nice fluid running stream today, and we're not doing the Brainy Beaver Tech Hour. But here, I'll show you the lights, because I keep talking about things and not hammering down on the one subject. So like, I got these, and again, these are newer, again, because newer is cheaper. You know? But all jokes aside, it is cheap stuff. Look at these things.
So are they older, or are they newer?
Nah, bada bing, you know, right? But here, so
I mean,
by the way, I invited Frank, my podcast partner, and he may come by, I guess.
if you need some other lights, like Young Newer makes some pretty good lights. I use their flashes for my photography. They're actually pretty good for a Chinese brand.
Newer, listen, I'll pimp your shit. I mean, I'll take discounts. I could use some more lights. I'll take a big old bonus. I'll make sure that there's like a logo hanging out maybe in a video sometime. You know, we could talk. We could talk. I've got a price. Don't worry. It's not as high as you'd think either. I don't know what that sound was. Oh, is it my wife or is it a cat collapsing boxes here? Here, look at. So I'll show you these lights. These are. I'm actually really impressed by these. That's why I want to show them off. The price was actually, I can't remember, but I feel it was like $50 each. I did expect them to be a little bigger. So like when you get this like sleek little box, which I thought was only gonna have one in it. Maybe I knew I ordered two when I ordered it, but.
If they're the ones I think they are, they're designed to go on the camera hot shoe, so they're supposed to be small.
Oh no, they're wonderful.
They
even give you a stand. I'll show you that. It's actually really for like $50 for two of these. I was quite impressed. So just to show you like what you get. So you get it. Okay, that was a loud bang. Megan, are you up there? Yeah, no, I'm making sure you're okay. Making sure my kid didn't like. Fuck, she pushes back on the chair. And she's like almost broke her neck a bunch of times.
Did you just tell your kid that you're making cake when you're streaming?
Making cake? What are we talking about?
It sounded like you told your kid you were making Cheerio cake.
I yelled to my wife and said, Megan, is everything okay? Or are you up there? Or something like. She said, yeah, everything's okay, sorry. And I said, no, it was more, as she was apologizing for making noise. I was more worried that the kid had fallen back in the chair and nobody was there to, you know what I mean? Like, she's pushed herself back in the chair a bunch of times. I know. And the chair goes smashing back, and then of course she hits her head, and it's pretty violent. So that sounded like a chair tipping over. But you know, as long as she's up there, then I know that Megan's got it handled. So anyways, back to the subject matter. Let's look at the chats real quick here. I'll give you a big old bonus. Craven says, that was our secret. Crafty Keela says, God damn, she knows. I'll wink at you. I'm not very good at winking. I'm not very good at a lot of things. But anyways, here, I just want to finish showing these off.
But can you whistle?
Oh, I can whistle.
Can you whistle?
But my wife cannot, as I discovered. So I'm still telling you that one of these days when there's a real important, like, and I mean, I don't, not that a member of the community is not an important charity event, but let's say we got something real big we need to raise a lot of money for in the world or something. That's when I'm going to approach Team, and I'm going to get my wife and Team, and they are going to do a charity whistle-off. Okay.
Whistling
he has
contest.
not agreed to it yet. Okay, we need to get Team to agree to this. Okay, so everybody remember that I have repeatedly challenged Team and my wife, not me. I've got this. He's gonna lose if he challenges me. But him and my wife can go toe to toe in a charity whistling event. And I think it would be a lot of fun, you know, just listening to all that air whistle across the lips with not making a single noise, you know.
Yeah, we
can't do that during COVID, actually. Sorry, go ahead. I was just gonna say we can't do that during COVID. I'm realizing this is a post-COVID event. I'm realizing, to blowing saliva everywhere. Sorry, you got people in your life that can't whistle.
My ex, she couldn't whistle either.
My dad can do that two-fingered bullshit where you can stop a wolf.
My mom could do that. It was so fucking loud. Jesus Christ.
It's Brainy Beaver winks as well as Team Skeptic whistles. Yeah, that's about how it felt. I'm glad I'm in a better mood today. I didn't get more sleep. That's actually the key to my issue. But you know, that would make me a smart individual if I decided to get the right amount of sleep. Because why would I do that? It would make way too much sense. Well, I have a week to get a video done that I'm not going to lie. If you're watching FTFE, I have not started the Witsit video. I watched some Witsit, and I will have a video done, and it'll be funny, goddammit. Oh, he's...
Why would you willingly watch him?
Because I agreed to a collab, so this is my fault.
Did you see? Did you see the Nathan Oakley live stream where he just shouts and he goes all crazy on Witsit and Nathan Thompson?
Oh, that's in it. Don't
Did
worry.
you see that live stream?
I've been requested to cover that specifically. So I have the. I guess I should download it in case it ever did vanish. But Nathan Oakley doesn't delete anything. That'll be there forever. He's like CC. He'll leave his wife up there making fun of him forever. So okay, so look what you get. Okay, so this is actually pretty pimpin', and you get 2 of these. So it comes with two of everything. Okay, so I'll just show you the one, obviously. So you get the light, okay, and the light comes with filters. So you can actually take these out, and you get a yellow, a yellow, a red, and a blue. So you can do like outdoor blue light. Go ahead.
Okay, those are called gels.
I have no idea how it all works. I'm new to film industry.
Well, now you know they're called gels, like colored gels.
Well, they're not made of gel though. They're definitely not. But I get you. They're called gels.
They're still called gels.
And the idea is to create like the right lighting for the environment you're trying to pretend you're shooting, right? As I imagine.
Yeah, and like sometimes you can do like, if you want to do like a moody photo shoot, you can do like a blue and a red on each side, and it'll create some pretty cool lighting.
One of the people with that green screen, by the way, that green screen is light enough that if there's light behind it, it will light up. So one of the people actually said that you can use that to your advantage by using a light behind the green screen, and it gets it more fluorescent. So if you have like nice like diffusing lights, you can diffuse the light out behind it.
So like that's not what I would do. Like
well, I get it. It's not what I would prefer to do either. But I prefer to have a very expensive green screen that has the perfect chroma. But I'm cheap.
Well, I mean, it's the ideal way of doing it is 4 lights. 2 lights on you and 2 lights behind you, only lighting the green screen. That way you'll get rid of any shadows on the green screen. That's the ideal way of doing it.
I might order more of these too. These are pretty pimpin'. So anyways, okay, so look at. So you get the light with the filters. They come in the pack. So you get 2. I think you get 2 of all the filters too, because you have 2 lights in each pack. So, but
well, the white one is a diffuser, and the colored one are usually called gels.
Well, either way. Just showing them what they get. So you get this, and then I'm just tightening it. And actually, something interesting is, Newer produces those. I actually have a kit from them that's like, it's got the cheaper like GoPro stuff, so you can put the GoPro, on your head and and all that kind of stuff. Sorry, I'm just looking at the holy shit. What is that? Well, what is going on there? What? No, wait. I don't understand what I'm looking at there. Hey, what am I looking at, Will? I don't even know. You got to give me some context to that. I don't even know what you sent me.
Oh, it's not in chat.
Oh, I see. That's just them sleeping. Oh, shit. That's fucking... I see what's going on there.
Oh, it's talking about the National Guard sleeping? The National Guard sleeping?
Yeah! That's fucking crazy! Just looks like bodies piled up, and I was like, what am I looking at?
Where else would they sleep?
Beaver squeaks when he talks. I squeak when I talk. I'm okay to make... I squeak when I do a lot of things, Mr. Andrat. We'll talk. Send me a DM.
It says Beaver squeaks when he walks.
Oh, when he
not
walks.
talks, just walks.
I'm also dyslexic, apparently. Well, I'll tell you what. Listen, that squeaking thing, it's supposed to be an OnlyFans secret, so, okay. Like, nobody's found my OnlyFans yet.
We all know it's Harry Beaver.
No, it's Orphan Red. She didn't pick that one on there. I'm just kidding. She took Orphan Blue. Anyways, so you get the light. I want to say camera every time for some reason. You get the light, and then you get the swivel. So you get one of these, like, fancy little swivelly doos. They also used, because they sell a GoPro kits, they used a GoPro connector on there, so you can actually use this swivel ball and this whole thing on a GoPro if you wanted to. I have a decent GoPro selfie stick. That's the only name brand GoPro thing I have, because it was like waterproof, and it's pretty nice selfie stick. But so then they give you this like selfie stick with it, right? So it's kind of like a extendable. And I was like, oh well, I don't really need a selfie stick, thanks. I don't know why it's a light stick, which I guess fancy, huh?
It's probably the cheapest way. Probably the cheapest way they could do it.
Well, no, what it is everything's all of their parts are modular, and they're using parts from all their different kits. So like, see how this has the GoPro thing on it? This is one of their GoPro selfie sticks they sell, a newer GoPro selfie stick. But then look at this. This is what I pulled out. Look at little tripod, and it screws into the bottom of the selfie stick. And this is exactly. By the way, this is clearly an imitation GoPro selfie base. Because look at, I'll show you the GoPro one.
Wait, wouldn't it be the same? Like you could just screw that tripod mount up into the light itself?
Well, but see,
Okay.
well, yeah, you could do it lots of ways, but I wanted to be able to swivel it so I can angle the light if I want to. Like this one, for instance, I'll show you here is pointed up, and this one here is pointed this way. Otherwise, it's just static. It's just always like that. You could never do this with it, or that little pivot arm is what does that. But okay, see this? This is a cheap imitation version of what you get with a real GoPro, like selfie stick. Cause like, see this base? It's the same kind of like, it's the same kind of base basically. But what's really cool about the GoPro selfie stick is watch this.
Yeah, you can put it. You can insert it into the
you
handle.
can put it back in, and then if you wanna set this up, and of course you got to set it up with the weight properly distributed so it holds itself properly. But if you want to set this up as an actual like, standing little camera stand, you can put your GoPro on it and set it up on the counter or on a table somewhere or something like that. So it's kind of
Okay,
nice.
so it does. So it isn't a gimbal.
This one is not a gimbal. Like, that's expensive shit. This was already expensive because it's a name brand. It is pretty quality. You can feel it. Like, it's nicer than the newer stuff, but it also is, like, fucking 5 times more expensive. So that's why that's, like, the only GoPro, that's the only, like, name brand GoPro accessory I own is that selfie stick. Everything else is just cheap, newer, Chinese-made stuff. But anyway, so they give you this, and then you just set her up, and now you've got like a little light, and they're fucking bright. I'll show you this one here. I've got one plugged in beside me already. So, like this one's on the stand. This one's on the lowest setting right now, just giving me a little white light. Like if I show the difference, this control's a little far away, but like it doesn't do much. This one doesn't do a whole lot. That's because you can't even barely see it. It's on this side. This one you'll see right here. Watch. The hell's my button here? Bum 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 bum. I haven't set the wires up. I just got these. See like there. See like the difference there. So it adds that little bit of glow. But like,
yeah, but it looks like it's angled wrongly, so it's only like lighting.
Listen,
right
Mr. Perfectionist. Look me right in the eyes and ask me if I give that much of a fuck right now. I'm just kidding. I like you. I'm joking.
How many fucks do you give? Please tell me how many fucks do you give?
I'm teasing today. I'm in a good mood. I'm teasing. Is your usual streaming room? This is my usual streaming room, except usually I have a green screen down, but this is now my streaming room. I did a lot of work to it. It cost some money, boy.
It just got rebuilt.
Yeah, I was in Tony Stark hardware mode. But anyways, so this is USB, but you can't plug it into your computer. It's way too high powered. Like this is the lowest setting, but like on the highest setting, it's actually like ridiculous.
Yeah, it's a little bit too bright.
Well, but it's made for filming. It's made to light up green screens and shit. It's too bright for what I'm using it for. That's why I have it on the low setting, and I put it back a little further. See? Just give me that little bit of extra light. So yeah, so that's part of the money that was spent recently is on things like this. But these, honestly, I was pretty impressed with these lights. These were actually pretty well priced, and I got 4 of them now for the price of 2.
It's the same thing with my flashes. Like I can buy 3 young newer flashes that are the same power as the expensive Nikon ones, and they do the exact same thing. Actually, the young newer ones are a little bit better because they have a built-in radio receiver, so I don't have to buy receivers for each of my flashes. I can just have like one on the camera, and then the flashes have it built in. Nikon doesn't have that.
I just need a better camera. Like I just want that'll be in the future. I want a sexier camera so I can get that. That way you can really see the breakdown of my facial characteristics. You'll be able to point out the individual graying hairs as you find them. You know what I mean? And then like Jessica G is just waiting for my Rebel Star Wars symbol to finish here.
You know, I have a suggestion. You could get the new Blackmagic Ursa Mini Pro. It does 12K recording, and it's like 80 megapixels per frame.
I don't think you can get any of that shit in Canada right now. Honestly, I don't think you even can.
No, I don't think so either. It's like $10,000
you can't even.
or something.
Well, fuck that. I mean, even the Brio 4K, which is probably Logitech makes a Brio 4K cam, which is like the same with what I'm using here, except in a 4K. So the image is a little better, a little crisper. But I mean, they're $250, but they're sold out across the country. You can't find them anywhere. Team Skeptic, how you doing, buddy? Hey, listen, if you want to come in, you're welcome, buddy. Please poke me in the DMs if you want to get in here. We'd love to have you. But anyways, that's enough bullshitting. Talking about some of
Brainy,
some of the
Brainy, hang on, Brainy. Didn't you hear what I said? The Blackmagic Ursa, each frame is 80 megapixels.
Yeah, but that's ridiculous. It's not worth it.
Yeah, like even like my highest
NASA here.
Photography camera is like half that. I have
you couldn't even upload I couldn't even upload that kind of data. Like I literally like a couple frames of it would be more than my computer could put up. Probably.
Yeah, you know Linus Tech Tips, they bought like Linus Tech Tips, they bought 6 of these cameras.
You pretty much need like one of the new 3080s or something like that to run 4K. Like when I ran the Logitech or the GoPro in 4K, it was pretty slow.
You can't. You can't because like it only runs decently on a Mac, but they have.
But I'm talking about 4K, not
like,
12K. I'm talking about 4K. Fuck 12K. Nobody wants that.
They can't even do like 50% video playback on a 3090 computer.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying.
Like
12, but nobody has. Yeah, but the thing is, that's ridiculous. Anybody who's running that kind of camera, it's stupid. It's almost like, what a waste of money. It's like buying a rocket ship that runs on fuel that you can't get.
Actually, not really. Like,
no, it is. It absolutely is. So you tell me where a regular human being is going to use it. So go ahead.
Not a regular human being, but when you're doing video production.
Oh yeah.
And you let's say you upload in 4K, but you have a 12K camera. You can do digital cropping after the fact, so like digital zooming without losing any resolution. So that's the reason they get it. But like a normal video maker, no way, you don't need that kind of a camera at all. It's complete overkill. It's even higher resolution than IMAX.
Yeah, no, I know what you mean. It's just most people, let's face it, it's not required. But even 4K, I mean, if you can get a crisp 4K, most people aren't, like, the reality is that most people don't even have a 4K TV. So as long as you can if you can put up a proper 4K signal, you're doing more than most people's televisions can even handle. So, yeah.
Most cameras is like
a lot of our phones do 4K, mind you.
Yeah, but a lot of cameras, like, if you want the highest bitrate 4K, you actually need to do an external recording. It can't do it internally because the cards are not fast enough in most cameras.
Yeah, well, and all I'm getting at is like even 4K. Like when I sent 4K from the GoPro. Now I haven't tried since I fixed some of my audio issues, which I'm going to mention a program to everybody here that could help them if they're ever having any issues. Actually, you might even find you want to run it. It was pretty cool. But if I send 4K, it's pretty sluggish. Like the reality is that it doesn't move very quick through my computer. So like I think it's just it's a lot for like, you know, like it's a lot for a 2060. You know, if I had a 2080, you know, that might be better. And if I had a 30 something, then I'd be laughing. But for a 2060, which don't get me wrong, 2060 eons. I only got that in September or October is when I told you guys I got it. And I had a 1050 Ti, which was okay before that. But the 1060 has been nice, but it's just so much slower than those 30 series cards. And plus the 2060 is like entry level on the series, right? Let's face it. It's not even a super.
Everything is slower than the 30 series. Like the 30 series is just insane. It's so much cheaper and it's so much faster.
Well, I'll get there one day. I got to start, gotta make the dream come alive here and get some videos and stuff going.
Yeah, should we watch some videos now? I think
we can do that.
You've
Yeah,
been
we
going
fuck-
for like
we
an hour
fucked
now.
around
without doing it.
Oh, that's a normal Brainy stream. Welcome to my show. 3080 baby on Skeptic. Hey team, I didn't see your answer, but and I'm sure that you're busy, and I mean that, and I'm sure I mean that's you're like I know you're busy. So listen, if you want to come on, just send me a message. Otherwise, don't worry about. I'd love to have you.
Can we get a preview of the whistling contest between your wife and Team Skeptic?
I can't get that son of a bitch to agree to it. Everybody give him shit in the comments right now. he said the first time I said it to him, it was funny. He said he's paused for a second. He goes, listen, you can't do that to people. You can't put them on display like that. It's just wrong. He goes, would you get midgets fighting afterwards? And I'm like, that's a really good idea for the second part. Find
Mr.
some little
Team versus
people.
Mrs. Brainy with
Pay some people to
whistling
fight.
contest.
Team was rejected your whistling challenge.
You need to like advertise it like contest of the century, the battle of the century. Mrs. Beaver versus Team Skeptic.
Meat tubing around.
Whistler.
Meat tubing around and losing at COD can't be that hard. Well, listen, I can't talk shit about him losing at COD because he pretty much owned me any day of the week, I think, on there. So I'm not afraid of admitting it. I have no qualms. Some people are good at looking good. Other people are good at COD. So we all gotta have something, right? Oh my god, that's funny. Oh yeah. So listen, Latency Mon. It's what it's called. This program for it's like a stress test for your audio. Are you streaming it in 1080, Riley? This thinks it's 1080. It says it's 1080, but these cameras like to pretend they're 1080, but they're like webcam 1080. That's why I want webcam 4K. I think webcam 4K will probably be like regular camera 1080. That makes sense? I think that makes sense.
Yeah, it depends on the bitrate as well.
The Brios, these Logitechs are amazing cameras, to be honest with you. And then they saw the demand for the 4K and they made the Brios. So it's basically the same camera in a Brio in a different package. With a 4K.
I don't think you've seen the 4K from my Sony camera.
Well, okay, but that's also like, okay, but is it $200 Canadian? Or is it $500 or euros?
Hang on, let me check.
Yeah, exactly.
It's Amazon Canada. Is that Amazon.ca?
Yeah. You can check on Amazon.ca and tell me what it would cost me to buy that thing. Don't get me wrong. Hey, listen, that's the next thing. And truth be told, I probably won't be buying a Brio 4K because if I'm gonna spend $250 on a cam, I might as well spend like $450 or $500 and buy like an actual 4K camcorder that works as a webcam.
So just the camera body itself, no lens, nothing. $2,400 Canadian.
Yeah, see, this is what I'm talking about. That guy. I can get a Brio 4K Logitech for that'll be better than this still. It's the next step. You just gotta baby steps. Besides, the price of these things is wild now. They've overpriced everything.
It's actually been like that since it came out. But you can get the A7R Mark IV instead. That has also pretty good video and 60 megapixels, I think it is. And that camera is only like $4,500.
See, the big difference I'm noticing right now is we haven't done a lot of scene swapping or anything like that, but my buttons are all lined up still. There was an audio issue, but Latency Mon, it's this program, you guys, you can find online. I ran it and it kind of does like a stress test on your audio. So it, you turn it on like you would a stress test on your CPU and it just runs, you do it while your computer's idle. You just get a good 1080p or 1040. Yeah, okay, that's fair enough. Well, the 4K Brios might be a good 1080p though, because you know what I mean? It's like a 4K webcam, just like a 1080p webcam. It's kind of a 720p camera, regular camera, right? But that Latency Mon, you turn it on, you let it run. A lot of people walk away from their computer, so it's like a stress test, and it runs a bunch of like audio algorithms, and it looks for. Yeah, like it looks at latency, right? It like listens to itself back, just like when you're doing a CPU stress test, and it kind of looks for like issues. Well, when I ran it, I turned off everything, and I turned it on, and it was like within like 5 seconds, all the latency spiked, and it gave me things saying, oh, you got problems here and there, try this, try that. I looked online, I did some things, I did BIOS updates, I changed, I guess Realtek came up with a driver, so I did my driver updates, and when I reran it, it would run for 10 minutes before it would have a spike where it would say, you're having some problems here, which was arguably a lot better than 10 seconds.
I just did a price check, and on the US Amazon, this camera is $1,800, so it's a little bit cheaper.
So before we get going, though, I am going to show you something that will be... Okay, listen. He states it best. If you don't watch Philip DeFranco's show, I really think there's something wrong with you. It's a really great show out there, millions of subscribers. It's a good place to get some YouTube news or just generally some of the news that's not really covered mainstream, but also not like... It's not right-wing. He's pretty... I'm going to not lie to you. He's definitely leans on the left side of the post, but he's fairly centrist. So you'll get a nice...
He's pretty unbiased. He is pretty unbiased.
He tries to be unbiased, but there are times where he'll say, it's hard for me to be unbiased about this. You can go fuck yourself. And he's not afraid of saying it exactly in those words. So I think if you haven't seen him before, he's somebody worth checking out. Plus, don't copyright strike me, please, for this, like, not even a minute I'm going to play, because something that I want to show you guys, because I laughed my ass off. I've been... On the side, anybody who's been talking to me knows I've been doing a little bit of buying some Bitcoin. And when I say a little bit, I mean a little bit. I don't have any money. So, I think I have $800 in there. And 500 of that was from 5 years ago. So I've added like $400 to my crypto wallet, if you will. And I bought some Bitcoin. So I've been watching and stuff like that. So this popped up and it made me laugh. Okay, so just enjoy the shittiness of this situation. It's either going to make you laugh or cry, and he says it exactly true, because I'm the kind of person that laughs, but inside I cried a little. So it's crazy.
If you think you're having...
I need to make sure that you can hear it first. You just got to bear with me 10 seconds here. So slide some sliders around.
Why is he wearing an inverse cap like that? Like, I've never seen him wear a cap like that.
Because he loves it. I don't know.
So, if you think you're having a bad day today, I would like to introduce you to Stefan Thomas, who is having a lot of bad days. And this is because he has a crypto wallet that has 7,002 Bitcoin on it, which would be an amazing thing. Something that last week would have had a valuation of around $280 million. But he, like many people, forgot the password to that wallet.
Oh my God! Oh my God!
That's not me. How much did he have in it again? I didn't hear that part.
7,000 Bitcoin.
And how much he says in that in dollars? Like,
almost $300 million.
Yeah.
There's a person out there years ago who bought a cheese pizza for 10,000 Bitcoin. That cheese pizza is now worth, and that's considered to be the first ever actual transaction for a real product with Bitcoin ever. And basically that cheese pizza is now worth over $300 billion or millions or billion. That'd be great. But so you gotta hope whoever bought that damn cheese pizza held on to it, right? I mean, that's what you gotta hope. So
hopefully.
Anyways, here,
most expensive pizza ever.
We'll let him finish this one little segment, but I wanted to comment on it to also stay within fair use as well.
Obviously, depending on who you are as a person, of the 18.5 million Bitcoin that is out there, 20% is either lost or in stranded wallets. I mean, you're talking about, what is that? $140 billion of value. And for Stefan, he has this life-changing amount of money that he cannot access. If he enters the password wrong 10 times, it's all gone forever. And he's entered it incorrectly 8 times. Just imagine that. There's a door in your house with a little window and you can see inside and it will change your life forever. You can't get, it's just out of reach. How must that weigh on you day in, day
I'm
out?
so glad that's not me.
How would it just not slowly drive you mad? But
I don't know. Okay, so what happened is when I watched this, I paused it before he got to his finishing little monologue. And I remember thinking, like, how would you even live your life? How would you even live your life?
I know.
Your every waking minute would be like thinking to yourself, what the fuck was the password? What was the password? That was me the entire time you were ever awake. Every waking hour of your life. would be you just thinking. It'd be like, remember Dane Cook when he made that joke about the people that broke in and didn't steal anything? What the fuck did they take?
No,
He made a joke. One of the jokes was he's talking about kicking in a door because it felt good, and he said like one day, of course he's making it up. He's just one day I woke up and I kicked the door and I kicked it right off the hinges.
I need to comment on this. Like Bitcoin is probably the biggest scam currently. No, Bitcoin is like any other currency. It only has the value we attribute to it.
Bitcoin,
like,
you can
the
think,
money we use
yeah, you can think Bitcoin's a scam, but the bank. But guess what? I'm gonna tell you something real. That's a real fact. All these people, you'll get J.P. Morgan. He tweets, "Bitcoin is a scam. I'll fire any of my traders who trade in it." The Bitcoin drops by 25%. The Morgan family, including J.P. Morgan himself, buy Bitcoin the next week. Just this month, right now. Okay, Bitcoin dropped a bit, right? Well, Bitcoin dropped because the miners took profits. Okay, so they sold some Bitcoin. So the Bitcoin in the market went up. So then supply demand, price went down. Okay, I can't remember his name. You'd have to look into it. But he tweets, one of the big financial guys. He tweets. I guess Bitcoin's looking a little bearish. Time to take some money off the table. He doesn't have any money on the table. His investing firm is waiting for their approval that they filed in December that they will not get till January 31st. And it's approval from the SEC to buy $500 million worth of Bitcoin. And they do not want the price to go back up. So what does he do? Time to take some money off the table. He doesn't have any money on the table even. All of these people are manipulating. And here's the other thing. You can even watch when Bitcoin goes up. All of these people you'll start seeing things like where they start posting like tweet campaigns where there's all these bot tweets and they're all tweeting about, oh, time to sell, time to sell, time to sell, time to sell. And they do all these like buy sells, like they'll a little drop and they'll say sell, 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 buy, buy, buy. And what they're doing is they're pumping and dumping people's emotions on Twitter because statistically the top wallets in Bitcoin have been accumulating Bitcoin. So the richest people in the world that have the largest Bitcoin wallets, yeah, the XRP though, yeah, but hold on. So Metal Jacket, SEC and the XRP. Okay, well, guess what? They're only not being traded in America. I could buy XRP right now. I'll be able to buy it tomorrow. And the price even went back up. In fact, I regret selling some of my XRP because I had some and I probably wouldn't have lost any money if I just held on to it. It'll go back up. And guess what? The SEC, so that's fine. If they get told that they're a security, they're going to pay a fine. And in every other country in the world, they're still trading. And even in Canada, guess what? Squarecoin or CoinSquare that I use, they're registered as a digital crypto exchange in Canada as a digital securities exchange. So they're already registered as an exchange. They're not even breaking laws in other countries. In fact, what it is that America has been dragging its heels on regulation because the wealthiest people in America are making money on the lack of regulation. Whereas in other countries, where there's actually been a lot more, like we have more social governments, they've pushed back on Bitcoin a long time ago. That's why 4 years ago, you could look online and you saw pictures of smashed monitors when South Korea, one of the largest trading nation of Bitcoin in the world at the time, when they changed all the rules overnight and people were literally picking up their monitors and smashing them on the ground as the markets tumbled and everything. But all those people, if they even just held onto their Bitcoin, they would have tripled or quadrupled or quintupled their money by now. It's all going up. May not forever. Never put money in there well, I'm just going to say this. Never put money in there I'm going to say this though. I'm saying this before I continue. Never put money in there. This is one sentence. I would have been done. Never put money in there. You can't never put money in there. You can't afford to lose. End of sentence. Go ahead, Cyph. I just wanted to say that.
This is about something.
Not financial advice, by the way. Brackets.
If you search Baked Alaska's real name, there's one obituary that's been removed.
Yeah. Sorry, go ahead.
No, so people are saying that Baked Alaska is dead.
No. Is he the guy that shot himself?
Yeah,
No, they had that guy's name. By the way, Metal Jacket, yeah, I see what you're saying there. But hey, listen. All I would say, to finish the Bitcoin thing, all I would say about Bitcoin is don't, for the love of God, this is not financial advice, A. B, do not liquidate your life. Nobody go out, sell cars. Don't take your 401ks and dump them in there. The day the SEC sued XRP, I lost $400, okay? Whoopty shit. But there was a guy I saw on Twitter that went, I'm feeling suicidal right now. I invested my entire life savings in XRP. Well, that was a dumb fucking decision now, wasn't it? So just remember that these are speculative markets. There's a lot of room for it to grow, but there's a lot of room for it to crash. But just my whole point of my whole like big, and I think Cyph knows, my whole thing about this is that if you do your research, the reality is that the richest people with the largest Bitcoin wallets are constantly buying Bitcoin. They do not sell. They buy more and more and more. And what they do is they manipulate Twitter and they manipulate the market to try to get the little people to sell. Because like right now we had a 30% correction. Cyph, did you see the articles on Bitcoin the next day?
No. I don't follow it that much, actually.
So the market will crash 30%, which is a normal correction for Bitcoin. In fact, it's literally predictable. It's 25 to 30%. It's happened every few months. But it always comes back up. So it crashes. The next day, my phone is filled with articles. Bitcoin crashes 30%. Confidence in Bitcoin shaken. Like blah, blah, blah. And the whole article will be how investors' confidence in Bitcoin has been shaken and all this blah, blah, blah. 2 days later, Bitcoin will be higher than it was before it fucking dropped. And every time that happens, when I was trying to play day trader in the past, I would sell my Bitcoin because, oh no, I'm going to lose a bunch of money. Sell. And then it would fucking bounce. It just hit the bottom like a bouncy ball and just go straight back up. Well, that's them doing exactly what was happening. They're manipulating your emotions and they're manipulating the market and they're doing pump and dumps. And that is the wealthiest people in the world pumping and dumping because they can literally sell some Bitcoin and then buy it later. And they can single-handedly, some of these people, make the price go up and down. So it is speculative. It is a gamble. But I'm going to tell you right now, I know somebody in the creator community that was putting $25 a year or $25 a month, like every 2 weeks. So $50 a month every month. 5 years ago, they started doing this. Well, I'm going to tell you right now, Bitcoin 5 or 6 years ago was only worth about $200 or $300 a Bitcoin. So that person probably owns several Bitcoins. Well, Bitcoin was $50-something thousand the other day. And even today, it was down to 30 something. It's up to 44 again. And I bet you it's gone up since I looked at it last. It's going right back up. And all of the richest people are saying like, oh, sell. And it's because they want you to sell because there's only so many Bitcoin and they need you to sell to get your Bitcoin. And yeah, like it's up. Like, look at this. Look, want to see the graph today? Look at the graph. Watch this. If it adjusts, look at the graph. All day up. Look at it was at 38. It was at $38,000 Canadian the other day when it did its drop, and look at that. It's already up to 48,000. It'll be up to 50 something tomorrow. It'll be 50 something thousand. All that money that everybody lost is all back. Just don't sell. Just hold. Look at I'm up $122 in a day. Like,
can I just say something again to chat? I'm pretty sure that Baked Alaska being dead thing is just fake because there was one obituary about it, and that obituary has been taken down. So not so sure it's actually real, and I can't find anything on Twitter about it.
So listen, I actually have something to talk about that is associated with this Baked Alaska video that I'm actually working on a video for. Okay, so I don't know if anybody saw that.
I actually just found something else. And did you know that he was actually out on bail pending a trial?
Not even
and
a bit.
The prosecutor there
doesn't surprise me. Bear maces everybody he walks across.
Yeah, but the prosecutors they actually want him to they want to revoke his pre-trial release. They want him in jail. The prosecutors in I think it was Scottsdale or something. I'm not sure, but
he's going to jail. Yeah. That guy's going to jail. The only reason he hasn't gone to jail yet is he hasn't been caught. Here. So listen, there's been some drama in the drama world of drama. Like, so, this is associated
with... about Nick Fuentes.
Fucking rights it is, boy. Boy!
Yeah, because Nick Fuentes said he was at the protest, but he also claims he was not inside the Capitol.
I've got all the information. Don't worry. Don't worry.
I've seen some of his monologue, but I haven't seen any evidence saying he was there. I've only heard people say he was inside.
He's got to look at his. No, he wasn't inside. That was bullshit. That was not true. So don't worry. I spent fucking 4 hours last night doing it. If you sit back and just listen for a second, I'll give you the spiel. And you can know everything I know. I'm just gonna floss. I'm gonna stick that tongue in your ear, Cyph. I'm gonna floss those fucking ear holes. I'm gonna stick that sweet Beaver voice down there and tell you everything about it. Just listen, buddy. Just listen.
Oh my.
Okay. Now fuck
we're not
KJP.
Gonna talk about Katie Joy here.
Yeah, fuck KJ. You and I saw that at the same time. Fuck KJP.
Hang on. Can I say one thing about KJ? You know the lawyer who's representing Tati Westbrook? He also represents other big YouTubers. Right now, that lawyer who's representing Tati, he's in a class action lawsuit, and he is in direct contact with the YouTube's lawyers. So when Katie Joy tries to piss him off on Twitter, she doesn't know who she's pissing off because he's in a defense team right now with the big shot YouTube lawyers. So like, she should not piss him off. Tati Westbrook's lawyer. He's representing a big YouTube channel that's in a copper lawsuit right now. Some woman, she sued YouTube and a bunch of other channels.
Yeah.
So Tati's lawyer is in a defense group with another YouTube's YouTube's lawyer.
This is more exciting because it has to do with Baked Alaska. Fuck Tati Westbrook and KJP right now. We're gonna talk Baked Alaska. So listen. So listen.
Yeah,
sit back and listen, and I will give you the rundown of what has been happening in the drama alert / Nick Fuentes world. Okay.
So this is creamy Beaver time.
Creamy Beaver. Okay. So first we will start with our good friend Nick Fuentes, who has been, by the way, summarily banned from almost every fucking service ever. And before I continue, might I add that Nathan Thompson is one goddamn wrong Instagram away from the same thing, if you haven't seen that. Just so everybody's aware.
Yeah, he got banned again on Facebook for 30 days.
He has multiple things on his Instagram of your post has been removed, your post has been removed, your account may be deleted. So he is this close to getting his balls chopped on the last vestige of hope he has.
To the viewers, if you don't know who Nick Fuentes is, he's also known as Booger Nick because he eats his boogers when he's debating Destiny.
Whoa.
I'm not joking.
No. I believe this. I didn't find this fucking anywhere. I was researching for 4 fucking hours last night on this shit. Is this a video that exists? Does he eat boogers on stream?
He did it in a debate versus Destiny. You just search for Booger Nick Fuentes and you'll see like a Destiny stream where he's doing that on camera.
This isn't. Really? Are you? Come on. This is the best thing ever, though, if I can find this. Are you kidding? I can fucking meme that to death. Oh, my God. Oh, yeah, Belle Delphine
Destiny calls him Booger Nick.
Belle Delphine's in trouble again? Did she get OnlyFans deleted or something?
No, she's not teasing anymore.
Oh, my
Let's just put it like that.
Oh my God! What the fuck? You guys are gonna see, don't worry. What the fuck? Hold on, I gotta make sure it's not copyright music. It's not claimed anyways.
What was that music you just played?
Wasn't it? Was the video. Oh. Fucking
yeah, that's Booger Nick.
No! Oh, fuck, you didn't do that! Oh, you have no idea what I'm gonna do to you now. You have no idea.
Destiny. He was debating Destiny when he did that.
That is fucking amazing. Oh, you guys don't have any idea how excited I am about this. I can't imagine what I can do with that. Like, I'm thinking like ice cream scoops worth of boogers now. Like, there's got to be something I can. Holy shit!
He is called Booger Nick. He is called Booger Nick.
Thank you for this, Cyph. This is a gift to me. Thank you. I really appreciate it. This is a gift. This is amazing. So everybody, we're gonna let him do that one more time. We're gonna enjoy that.
I need to remove my headphones because I need to take off my sweater.
Ah!
Like every person in my family, when I came back for Thanksgiving, both sides of my family were like, "Am I getting a buddy?" Oh no!
Ah!
Oh
no! So
isn't that just amazing?
How does a person like this end up with a? So is it just that if you say terrible fucking things on the internet, you'll get all the terrible people to subscribe to you? Is that how it works?
Basically, yes.
Did Frank ever decide to show up? Text. Got 2 flat tires at once. This guy in cars, I'll swear
So
to
now
God.
so now I've introduced you to Gail Court-Schuler, like her amazing stories, and now also Booger Nick.
I'm earpick
Aren't you just happy
Beaver.
about this?
Now I'm earpick Beaver. I'm not a fan of what this camera's doing.
Yeah, was there something about Baked Alaskan?
Listen, I've been working on my hardcore Canadian. My wife and I want to do a hardcore Canadian stream where we just stay in character the whole time. We're just like, how about you hand me that there?
Can you do me a favor?
Oh, you want to hand me that there?
Can you do me a favor and get?
No.
Can you do me a favor and get Radical for that? Because I love Radical when he does his Canadian accent.
The little Super Kings thing is tiny now. See, like I don't understand what changes the size of the Super Kings window. Makes no sense.
What?
Doesn't make sense. Oh, look at
What is the Super Kings? Oh, that one.
just suddenly changes. Like I don't understand.
Yeah, it was a little bit to. It's moved a little bit to the left from the looks of it.
I don't touch it at all. It's locked. It moves itself. So it has something to do with. I guess when a new donator's added,
Yeah,
it changes the size of the window.
I've actually seen it now, like. Oh, I'm actually noticing like the you know the top of your overlay
Yeah, I know.
when it
It's all
was
good.
like
No, I'm not. I told you, I'm not worried about it today. Not worried about it. Nope.
no.
I know what you're
It's
talking
actually cycling in and out of that opacity thing. So it's sometimes it's looking good, and then sometimes it's doing that clipping thing.
What
like
it
the
is.
other day.
No, what it is it looks good every once in a while when they line up color-wise, and then every other time it doesn't because it's not lined up color-wise. That's all it is. It's just out of sync. It's probably that one of them's set to like restart when I start the source, and the other one's set to not to. But you know, the two settings are overlapping each other, so it's all part of the growing pains of the new setup.
Well,
so it's all good.
When
I'm not
when
worried
it comes to
about it today.
streaming, I am a boomer. I am a boomer
It's-
when it comes to streaming.
Yeah,
so
don't
I
worry
have no
about that
idea.
stuff. That stuff's not worth worrying about today. We're keeping on today. But okay, so let me tell you, because I still never got to it. Let me floss your ear holes. Don't jump in. Let me floss them. I'm flossing them for a second. Okay. So we got Nick. We got Nicky Poo, which, by the way, thank you for that. That's gonna be. In fact, you know what?
You're very welcome.
Just gonna.
Just save that.
Yeah, I'm just gonna download this just before I move any further. I'm just gonna hit that old download button. Oh, it's a 360, so it opens a whole new window that I have to hit download in after. Done. Okay, there we go. So yeah, so now that I have that, that's gonna be fantastic. So we have Nick, and so we have Nick here, okay, and this is Baked Alaska news, okay, so stay with me, people. So we have Baked Alaska, and we will come back to this. Here is for more LED strips. Thank you very much. Minus. Oh, where are you gonna get an alert? Wait, I can do this. I believe it. Turn it off. Turn it back on. Oh, well, see, and that's interesting. When I did that, it like reloaded the alert. See if it happens. Maybe we beat it. We might have beat it. Anyways, okay, we'll see what happens. So, thank you very much, Minus. Very good subscriber, member, and everything. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. You stupid son of a bitch, Minus. When are we going to play again, actually? I'm just realizing. See, there it is!
Yay!
I had little girls dancing, and I had people like Snoop Dogg doing his thing. I've got all kinds of different things, and I can bring back the Screaming Beaver. We're gonna work through the growing pains. We'll get, if you guys really want
The people
that Screaming
demand
Beaver.
the beaver.
You know what I'm gonna do is
People
I'm gonna make
demand
the
the
Screaming
Beaver.
Beaver. I'm gonna make the Screaming Beaver one of the variables, and it's not always gonna come on. So I mean, this may be dirty, but I guess if you want Screaming Beaver, people are gonna have to donate. or sub. People just unsub and sub. That's actually not true. I only made Hypnotoad on sub. So because apparently if you've subscribed or membered, I've hypnotized you. See? Dib for $5 American asking about the vanilla. All right, buddy. You asked for it. You get some vanilla. Where is it here? Here.
Well,
asking
if we're going to watch the Gale Secret Service video again, you might need the vanilla.
Asking about the vanilla.
Because now you know you have to be careful with that video.
Now he's getting some vanilla because he wanted it. There you go. This is for you. This is for you, Dib. This is about the vanilla. Okay? They can hear us. I actually set it up so they could keep hearing us. That way there wasn't like a stop transition. Okay, so we've got Baked Alaska here. And just to remind everybody, okay, so now, if you don't know what we're talking about here, okay, so we have Baked Alaska. Okay, now Baked Alaska has gone ahead and streamed himself. Now this was his own, this is a deleted stream now, but this was on his own DLive, which is a deleted DLive now. And Lively sucks apparently because of all the ads, and apparently I constantly have to reload it. So I'm also going to expand that because they have advertisements on that channel that are a little unsavory sometimes, or on that webpage. By the way, I had a Maxwell House thing that popped into my head when they did this. I was like, our house, dum dum da dum dum dum, our house. Does that make sense to anybody, or am I the only one that fucking thinks like this?
I didn't.
I was like,
think about it.
Okay, so I got a serious question for the audience, and I want serious answers in the comments.
Remember the video disclaimer. We are not supporting this idiotic.
Yeah, we
riot.
don't support this bullshit. But before I continue, I really want your opinion on this. Everybody watching. Obviously, covering the people that were injured or killed or any of that stuff would be insensitive, or making light of anything of that nature. But is it fair game for me to criticize some of these idiots, like in this actual like invasion of the U.S. Senate House? Because like I have some memes that popped into my head throughout some of these different footages, and I'm really hung up on whether or not it's acceptable for me to even try to add any of this into a video. That like
let me put it like this, Brainy. They knew it was a felony to enter the building, and they still did it.
Well, see, like, I think it would be if I was making light, if I made jokes about people being injured or hurt, or officers being maimed and stuff like that, or killed, that would be different. But I'd say I purposely think that that's part of healing a society too, is making jokes about the things that have gone wrong, and that's my opinion. So wait, yes.
Well, personally, I don't think that you should make jokes about that, but making jokes about the people inside being fucking idiots.
Okay,
I mean, go ahead, do it.
One of the things that I had in my head was like, you know, that guy with the bullhorns and stuff. I was like getting myself in the back of the riot, selling furs. Like, get your revolutionary furs, get them here. Don't want to invade the Capitol unless you're wearing a fur. You know, like fucking.
Did you see the guy that was dressed like a caveman?
Okay, everybody seems to think they're fun, that they're fair game. Even as an American, yes, it's okay. Mag Eagles, my ass got arrested. Fair enough. Checkmate, why am I all of a sudden a turkey? Checkmate. What? You guys are having a back and forth sleep? No. Sorry, you guys are, that must be a back and forth I got. I think your duty to make fun. Okay, so fair enough. So you guys think it's fun. See, I'm kind of a fair game person. Like, I remember sending, I'll show you guys a thumbnail I made a long time ago. And I remember sending it to Team before I used it, because I found out, coincidentally, I was about to use it on the eve of the, remember the Dingo's Got Your Baby? Dingo's Got My Baby?
No, I don't think so.
You don't remember the person? I'm actually really surprised, because that's like globally known. The woman who had her baby.
I might have heard it, but I don't really.
Like, Dingo's got my baby. Dingo's got my baby.
I just
somebody stole her dingo.
Doesn't sound familiar.
Somebody stole her dingo.
The name doesn't sound familiar.
Yeah, all right. My streaming resources. Where is it here? Dum 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 dum. Yeah. Dinner with Australia. There it is. Okay. See, like, I made this one, and I remember sending it to Team and being like, is this acceptable? he fucking laughed and said, "See, I think that's hilarious, and I think that's fair game." But it was like, it was just because it was going to be like a dinner Australia stream, which is like, you know, I don't know what time it was, but it was dinner with Australia.
Well, let's be honest. Everything in Australia tries to kill you, so.
So like, this was my this was my, like, you know, and then I was like, because, you know, internet being what it is, I was like, oh, is this inappropriate? Because all of a sudden I found out that had happened like 20 years or 30 years ago to like tomorrow or something, and I'm like, what are the fucking odds? I'm looking around my screen apparently. What are the odds that like it you know, that be the case? I was like, oh, maybe this is a bad idea, and then I got told the same thing. People were like, fair game. Like, come on. I agree. I hate that this political justice garbage where we all got to tiptoe around each other. But here, okay, so back to the point of matter. So we have Baked Alaska here. Whoop, back to the right spot here. We have Baked Alaska, and he streamed this himself, and we know he streamed it himself. We see his face.
Galaxy Brain.
Well, we see that was him right there. I mean, that's him. There.
Yeah, and in the office when he's picking up the phone, you can see it's him.
Let's go!
So that was him, 100%. Anybody's ever seen Baked Alaska, that's him.
Yeah, well, if you just fast forward into the office where he's holding the phone, you can tell it's him.
Yeah, and I don't have the whole. Give me 1 second here, because
Why don't you just download it? Like, I have the Chrome extension, so I just pressed one button and downloaded
I
it.
download so much shit. Why would I download it? I don't need to. It's just not required.
Because you can.
Again, you're stating things that you're stating things that don't need to be done. Like, I don't need to download it. But apparently, it's the ads on LiveLeak are what screw it up for sure. I do this all the time. It's just LiveLeak. YouTube doesn't do this. It's LiveLeak that's doing it.
Hey, I smell weed. Something.
So anybody who doesn't know, he went in the building. We watched a bit of this the other day. I didn't let Cyph talk at all. Here we are. By the way, somebody had said that you were trying to say here that Mike Pence was on the other side of that doorway in the hallway where the woman was shot.
No,
that's not somebody's.
That's what I heard.
Yeah, but that's not true.
That's what I heard.
Yeah, but that's the thing. Somebody can say, like, I watched all this shit. Somebody said that that you were trying to say that that's who was there. I'm like, no, that's not who was there. There was a Democratic House representative that was on the other side of the glass, and they were protected.
Let me clarify. Yes, I did say that, but I also did say that I had heard somebody saying that she was trying to break in where they had held Mike Pence.
It's all good. Somebody was giving me shit for not letting. Somebody's giving me shit for not letting you say it, and I'm like, yeah, but I don't think that was right, anyways. And that's besides, it doesn't matter. I wasn't very happy.
Yeah, it wasn't.
That stream was a bad night for me, so it's all good.
By the way, you know, after we stopped that live stream, I watched a little bit of news, and I think I saw a CNN upload where they showed the clip you were talking about her getting shot.
I've seen the whole thing. I can send you the link. It's on the internet.
Yeah.
It's not even hard to find.
It on
you just gotta look.
I've seen it on YouTube.
I've seen it uncut.
On CNN.
Like unblurred. You've seen the blurred. You've seen the blurred version.
Yeah, that's true.
I've seen the unblurred
I don't need
version.
to see it unblurred.
I have nothing to see.
Unblurred.
I've seen the same thing on a Call of Duty video game. It's nothing new.
Yeah.
You don't see anything. The bullets. She's wearing a lot of clothes. You don't even see the bullet. They're screaming, "Where's the bullet?" and all that stuff.
Hey, come in. Yeah, let's go.
So we know, but this is building to my point here. Okay, so this is part of the story that I was working on. Okay, we're not just re-showing this right now. We will, but we know that this is Baked Alaska. We can go to his office. The person that may or may not be, like, you know, I don't know. I don't know how I feel about it still.
Oh, I call.
It's nice and heated. It's warm in here.
Yeah, I call this chair. This is pretty.
Smell of tear gas.
Pretty comfy. Hey, we got.
I'm telling you, to me that still sounds like Nathan Thompson, but
thousands of people watching live. What is your message? What the fuck's going on, dude?
Man, people are pissed. Listen, we're normally the peaceful
I'm 60-40 on that.
yeah, like I'm down the middle. That's fair. Like I'm not convinced, but I mean at the same time, like those are spy glasses too. And until I see the actual fucking spy glasses that Nathan Thompson wears, I'm awfully, like, it sounds a little like him. He's got these big old fucking meat palms that he has because Nathan Thompson has big hands. He does. He's got big old fucking meters on him. I'm telling you, this live
All day I've been out.
it like screws up. Yeah, that's crazy, man. That's crazy. It actually screws up the window. So then you have to like shrink this down and then watch if I refresh this, I can grab my window again. Very odd. Yeah, LiveLeak really, the website, the ads that run on this channel suck. On this, but you're right. At that point, I do have it downloaded actually.
Oh yeah.
I do actually have it downloaded because I needed it. Right here though, here. But the other thing is,
Nathan posted last night that your account may be deleted. Oh no.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
He's such an idiot.
I've got the picture for that here too. Yeah. But there. So this is now we know this is he tells Nathan he tells the guy that may or may not be Nathan. We don't want to make claims here because we don't know. But those are spyglasses.
And let's not forget 2 days before this, Baked Alaska tested positive for COVID-19. So we know he has COVID.
See, it's still right now. Like, you get still down the middle. You get people being like, "This is there." See, you get people that's 100% Natalie, and other people like 100% not Natalie. Like, it's hard, eh?
Yeah, it's not easy to say. Like,
yeah, but hold on. Peter G. Nathan has a video with him and people that work in the post office when this is happening. With him and people that work in the post office when this is happening.
How do it?
Where is it? Yeah, and the other thing is you can record a video. Instagram, you can record a video and post it whenever you want. I know people that do beekeeping on Instagram, and they post all the time. And I'm like, how do you have the time to post all that? He said he only goes to the bees once a week, but when he's there, he takes like 50 shots. So the entire week, he feeds trickle charges out the shots and the videos.
Yeah,
out
you have
to
like
the, yeah.
It's like on YouTube, you can you have a timer for when
you can set up schedules and you can, but even then he doesn't have to post it the day. He doesn't have to post it at that moment. He can post it later with a video of that happening. Oh, this is amazing. You know, like it's. Anyways, it would be interesting to see. But you're right. It does. We don't know it's him, and we can't claim that because we really don't, and we don't. But it sounds a lot like him, and that's quite the Raggedy Andy fucking beard right there. And those are spyglasses, and we know he's been walking around bragging about, these are spyglasses, actually. Nobody wants to talk to me unless I wear spyglasses. Well, here he is. Here's a person potentially, maybe, possibly him, who sounds a lot like him, looks somewhat like him. Hey, some people disagree. Some people, I think those are his hands, but either way. But then he also has a pair of fucking spyglasses. What are the odds all that shit line up, though, and he has a pair of spyglasses on, though? That's the part that fucks me up.
Here's the thing, though. What you can do, like, I'm not going to do it, but, like, the FBI is doing it. They're going over all footage from the entire day. So if he at one point, if it's Nathan, and if he at one point, like, during the rally, didn't have that beard on, and then they would be able to see that it's him. Plus, they're using cell data to pinpoint where people were. It's like double confirm.
Oh, they're going to be able to pick up. This is the thing they don't realize. Like when they entered that building, I bet you they all have their Wi-Fi turned on still, because most of us don't turn our Wi-Fi off when you leave your home residence, right? I mean, you might, if you're like at the edge of your property and you're having connectivity issues, or if you're near a building where it keeps trying to connect you to the McDonald's or something, you're like, for fuck's sakes. Like, because you're getting shitty signal then. But most of us don't turn off our Wi-Fi. So we just leave our house. Well, guess what? He probably pinged the fucking routers in there. All of these people with phones in their pockets are pinging the routers in the building and pinging different towers and pinging. Fuck, they're going to know exactly where everybody was.
Plus, if this person took off his beard like once during the entire parade, he's been spotted by one of the CCTV cameras in Washington, D.C. They're on every single street lamp.
In fact, he said that's mop-faced Nathan, and then NNA said, in fact, he nailed it. This is raggedy more shower heads for that beard.
People like this, listen, we're normally the beast.
Yeah,
it's the way he talks to me. It's the inflections, because to me, like, and I prepared this. Watch here, I got it ready.
Oh, do you have something to compare it to?
I do. Oh, I hit next though. Hold on.
Calm down, cause he just wanna learn something.
I'm here with a real NASA employee in space.
I'm gonna get to where he's arguing.
Look, he was all nice. He was all nice. He gave me NASA cartoon friggin' emblems. Now he won't talk to me. He won't talk to me at all.
Wait, why is there a Worldstar hip hop website there? What the hell?
Tell him why they almost drowned in space.
Why?
Please.
Well, this is one of the most famous videos on the internet of Nathan harassing a NASA employee.
Have a nice day, okay? Come on, you won't even chat with me? Nope. You hate Americans? Is that it?
Excuse me?
Yeah.
How the hell did you get that?
That's cool. I was just trying to ask questions. Yeah. What a joke that was. Now we're outside. Beautiful America. Man, that was ridiculous. I got NASA freaking stickers from the NASA employee, guys. And then I start asking him questions, and he tells me...
They are, from what I've seen right now, they have like 100 charges for... I think it's like 160 people they are ready to charge right now, the FBI. Yeah, as he's saying, they're looking at CCTV, travel records, cell signals, like they're doing... They really want to arrest like everybody.
Okay, so we've got, but here, I'll show off of Reckless Ben's video, which I haven't checked. I don't know if he ever got back to me about that interview. It kind of pisses me off a little bit, but whatever. Yeah. Don't really give it.
Yeah, Facty and Dip also said, look at the nose, because the nose does look similar in both of the videos.
Where you get him talking in the chairs and stuff like that, you get him...
Yours a ball, you know, it would curve. It's not curving, so...
He's got a spot where he talks a bit.
That sounds like a retard Nathan talking.
Map. I don't know if this is 100% accurate. I just know it's 1,000 times more accurate than a spinning ball.
Look at those hands, by the way.
We can't see it. We are on
shit,
the
you're on
live
the wrong
league
thing. Sorry, my bad. Well, okay, hold on a minute. I wonder if I can, bear with me a second here. I can't believe it actually shows you the window while I'm in the window capture. Like, look at this. What if you just captured something you didn't want to show people? That's kind of fucked up. Anyways, straight up,
that's not good.
Straight up horse porn right there. Look at that. There it is. There it is, everybody. Horse porn. like fucking really? Yeah, okay, live leak. Here we go. Apparently that source is fucked. So, see, this is what I mean. This window gets screwed up. Like, it's so weird that the live leak window gets messed up like that. It actually makes you, like, delete it and bring it back. Okay, well, hold on one second. I just want to bring that Nathan thing in. I want to put them side by side is what I'm trying to do, but apparently yeah, I'm not cool enough to manipulate this window.
You do not have the
you know what?
technology.
Fuck this noise. I downloaded this video. I'm just gonna bring it up in this is really stupid. That's dumb. I'm gonna bring it up in a different way, guys. Just bear with me. We'll keep playing this in the meanwhile. So, okay, so to keep talking about the juice of the matter though, we'll get back to Nathan here in 10 seconds. Okay, so let me finish this other point while I do this. Okay, so we know
what juice?
You don't know because I haven't gotten there, have I? So
what was the Nick Fuentes thing?
That's where I'm going.
Yeah,
So just wait and watch. Listen, see, sit back and let those ears floss. You ask questions and you derail me, which is okay because we're having a great talk. But you know what I mean? Like, that's why I never get where I'm going. But yeah, okay, so the whole thing I was getting at is, and I'm going to bring this window back up because I just reopened it.
Good old Booger Nick.
Get this right off of No, it's going to be in the Nick Fuentes versus Keemstar, which is a hint to you as to what I'm talking about.
Can I be honest? I really, really hate Keemstar.
Nobody really likes Keemstar. That's going to be in my video too. Don't worry. It's like fucking nobody's got any fucking illusions over here.
Well, some people might like him.
You know, most people that are center left don't, but you know.
The thing about Keemstar is, like, I've seen him do baseless accusations to people just to get their attention and try and get them on to boost his own audience. And so he has done some kind of shady stuff.
Yeah,
before.
but they know about him. Like it's pretty well known that.
Yeah, but the thing is, like, when he does like his baseless
this entire thing.
He will send like when he does his baseless assertions and like accuses people without evidence, he'll send a shit ton of people to harass those people because they believe Keemstar because they think Keemstar is news.
I've actually said something at him years ago, and he tweeted back at me, and my phone. I had to turn my phone off for like a day. It just vibrated. He got everybody to say stuff back to me or whatever. So then my phone was just like I almost just had to turn it off. It was just vibrating.
Yeah, I mean,
which is kind of like a little bit like you're not really supposed to do that. You're definitely like using your. But this is very odd. I somehow now cannot grab this window at all. Now what's funny is I can grab other windows. Yeah, there's been an actual like failure of my. Yeah, this isn't very cool, to be honest with you guys. Or if I can just get rid of that way. Are you still there?
Yeah.
Well, I'm just trying to figure out.
I'm not even sure what you're trying. I'm not even sure what you're trying to do.
I can't adjust any of the screens on my computer. Is what's happened. Like I can't adjust any of them. Like they're all locked in place. Like I can't even move them. So like.
That's weird.
I don't even know how to fix this.
Have you tried right clicking it?
No, it
see if you can move
that's not. No,
it's
not what's happening. What's happening, man? Like the source is like perma-locked somehow. It's like I can't even manipulate like the chat box here. I can't move anything. Yeah, this is not working. This is now not working. Well, hold on a second. I'm gonna. Well, okay. Well, I just went to go live again, and they should get data in about 10 seconds.
Minus is saying take a screenshot of the video and compare the screenshots maybe.
That's not the problem. The problem is that I can't change any. Guys. The problem isn't that I can't manipulate that window. The problem is I can't manipulate any fucking windows. So if it was just a matter of getting that screen in there, I would have just continued forward and dealt with it another way. But what happened is it gibbled my entire setup. Like it just made it fucking garbage. I couldn't do anything. So here we are back. We're fine. And we're back in action.
Well, if you can't get it to work, maybe just
no, it's working.
Move on to another topic.
It's working. You're behind me. I'm gonna tell you right now, Stife. No offense, but you're always a step behind me. I'm just teasing. But yeah. Oh, you can't see anything yet because I haven't. Yeah, I know. You gotta bear with me. Same thing. I gotta let me get there. There you go. You got signal now. How's that look? Looking sexy?
I'm not gonna bear with you. I'm gonna beaver with you.
There you go. Beaver with me. There we go. Okay. Here we go. We got this, guys. We got this. The windows are fixed. Apologize for the inconvenience. And we are now using what do we call this fucking app? VLC. That's the one.
Some video player.
Some video player. That.
Welcome to Tech Time.
No, we're not tech timing. We're not tech timing. Let me get back on target here. I just need to fucking put this window back in. I'm very annoyed that it even went to a tech time for 10 seconds. It's very annoying. Okay, so now I gotta get rid of this other goddamn window because apparently there's that other window on the right. Like, what the fuck is going on? See, like, this is what I mean. Like,
That
see,
is a good question.
there's a window on the right that makes no sense at all. There it is. Okay, thank you. Done. Okay, so now that we've got this in a player that doesn't, apparently LiveLeak's website can suck a donkey dong. So we know that this is where the point was going originally. Okay, trust me. We know that this is Baked Alaska. We know it's Baked Alaska. And we also know it's Baked Alaska because the EA says it. I'm pretty sure he says it to Nathan / not Nathan / whoever this individual is that could possibly be Nathan. Because I think he tells
Baked Alaska on D Live.
Yeah, right here. You hear him say it.
Baked Alaska on D Live. No, I can't. But I know he says it. I'm just not hearing
Baked
the audio.
Alaska on D Live. You heard it here on Brainy Beaver, everybody. Let's hold on, because the next point I'm going to get to is pertinent. So in case Nick Fuentes happens to watch, which I doubt he will, but just in case he does, I want him to remember that is the wrong window again. Let's close that one and pull up a different window. Bring up the VLC prayer because it's over here. Window capture. Oh, I've still got the sound on for the Ask Vanilla. There we go. Like, what is that noise I'm hearing? No capture. See, everything's more set up. We got this.
The voice might be my keyboard, by the way, if you're hearing clacking.
No, you weren't. You trust me. It was vanilla. I could hear the neon. The neon. He's 6 hours ahead of you. That's funny. Mike said actually 6 hours ahead of you.
It's 1 a.m. right now where I am.
So he says right here, he says this is gonna be one more time just for Nick Fuentes before I continue, and then you'll know what I'm talking about. Baked Alaska on D Live. Okay, everybody heard that, right? We all heard pretty clearly with our own ears. This is readily available information that's on the internet. I do not think the FBI have to search very hard to find this. In fact, my suspicion is they had this video already. I don't know about you guys. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. What do you think, Cyph? Do you think I'm wrong?
And that's why no, because there's a reason the prosecutors in Sacramento want him in jail now awaiting trial, because he's awaiting trial in another state. They want him in jail now because of what he did. They're not just saying that just to make fun or just to make memes.
Well, he was also infected with coronavirus and stuff, because if anybody didn't see yesterday, he tested positive. We read a news article. He had tested positive like 2 days prior to being
2 days
there.
prior. He tested positive on Monday, and then on Wednesday, he goes to this riot without a mask.
So, okay, Nathan's spyglasses are all black with a thick black arms. Okay, no, listen, that's worth knowing. So, fair enough. I was trying to find a video that had his glasses.
I haven't been able. No, minus. It's not time to go to bed yet. No. I'm not tired yet. I still have a lot of coffee.
If doesn't get tired.
I think Minus is Danish.
I went up to make a coffee. I have lots of coffee, but I had no fucking sugar. So here I am drinking a little bit of ginger ale.
So
delicious.
I actually don't need sugar in mine because I use. So it's coffee with milk and cocoa. So it's like a mocha, I think it's called. It's half coffee, half cocoa.
So we have okay. So to finish, I was listening. I was just spaced out a little.
So did the Booker Nick say that it's not Baked Alaska?
No, he said
something.
No, he said something else. I'm gonna get to it right now. Okay, so on that note, let me turn on the right source here. No, what am I thinking here? Oh no, I do have to return the right source because I am in a different source. Yep. I have two sources. This one.
Do you know what Baked Alaska did during the summer? He went on a caravan ride with a bunch of other YouTubers. One of them being Only Use Me Blade.
Okay, I'm gonna stop you right there because you're gonna keep taking me off fucking target here, and I'm finishing this fucking story. Okay?
I'm just wondering if you.
No,
I'm just wondering if you heard about it.
No, I don't want to know now. I want to know when I'm done talking. Fuck, because you're gonna do it again. You're gonna take me away, and I love it, and it's great to keep me talking, but we need to finish this fucking one story first, okay? This is all said with love. Okay, so now that I'm just switching over my windows here, so that we got the right windows up here. Okay, I gotta turn on. There we go. Okay, so we got Nick Fuentes, everybody. Nicky Poo Fuente Poo. Okay, got the Nicky Fuentes. And he is... Wow, that is not the right window either. I am just having a day, boy. Ah. Okay, so now that we got the right window again, goddamn. Need to make sure to get his hair in there, you know? You can't leave the hair out. Okay, so here we go. Stay with me, Cyph. Stay with me. We got this, okay? Now listen. You'll hear it from the
Keemstar
horse's mouth. You'll hear it from the horse's mouth, and then we got to hear Keemstar talk too. Okay.
Keemstar sucks. Yeah, Keemstar sucks. What an idiot. I thought that guy was cool.
Wrong window
Whoops.
again.
Just knocked over my headset. I thought that guy was cool. He's a faggot, dude.
Whoa,
I mean,
bad. That's the only thing. Hey, YouTube, we don't endorse that word. Thank you very much. That was not.
We don't use. We do not use hard R filler.
Yeah, we don't endorse
no
that.
hard R fillers here.
We don't endorse the hard F on that one there. So just so YouTube is aware that that was not. Anyways, not that I give a shit that much. I have, like I said, my brother's gay. People can go to hell. Yeah, that's how I feel. So, anyways, so let me. I don't know what the hell's going on with the left side of his set. He's got a black portion on his set, or that is the guy who recorded this, like, because it's not his original. He's banned from everywhere. He doesn't exist on the internet anymore.
It might just be the recording.
I think it is. I think it's the recording because they had the black edges on it and stuff like that. But anyways, so here we got Nicky Poo here. Okay, we got Nicky Poo, and here's what he thinks of Keem. Okay,
Keemstar sucks. Yeah, Keemstar sucks. What an idiot. I thought that guy was cool. Whoops. Just knocked over my headset. I thought that guy was cool. He's a faggot, dude. I mean, really. He's tweeting today, oh, at FBI, Baked Alaska was in the Capitol. And, you know, look, I know a lot of people don't like Baked Alaska, but you're really snitching on him to the federal government.
Oh,
I mean,
come on.
Yeah, right?
You gotta pick a side. Are you really on the side of the FBI? You're gonna rat out maybe somebody you don't like, but you're going to rat them out to who? The FBI? You really dislike Baked Alaska more than you dislike the FBI and the intelligence community and the federal government?
Yeah.
And the people doing the lockdown and everything that's going on. You know what I mean? That's what I...
Yeah, and so, okay, so we have Buddy here, okay? And then I'm going to bring up an image. So... Just keep this stoking this old fire here. Let's find the right...
Yeah, Aki German Tools. Yeah, so people have been saying that Nick Fuentes was inside the Capitol, but he claims he wasn't.
No,
he says he was at the rally, but he wasn't inside.
He wasn't wearing the clothing that everybody says everybody says he's this guy. Here, I'll show you, because I'm getting there, but just so you know, like, I am getting there. But you got to let me get there, and you wanted to talk about summertime loving and stuff like that, so... that guy right there, that's the picture right there where they claim that guy right there on the left is Nick Fuentes.
That's not Nick Fuentes.
Exactly. That is not Nick Fuentes. That is the picture right there that everybody claims is Nick Fuentes. It is not. I will show you the picture that Nick Fuentes. Frankly, he probably should wish that it was that guy, because that guy is way cooler than actual Nick Fuentes. Because that is Nick Fuentes. And that on the same day out on the lawn, right there.
Yeah, I mean, when you can see that he's wearing that clothes, the other picture, that's not him.
Like, it's pretty self-explanatory.
Unless he's like changing his entire outfit. Unless he's changing his entire. Look at that guy to the right of him.
No, this is what I'm talking about. Look at these. Look at this. Look at this motley crew right here. Look at this. You got. Hold on. I gotta get this. I gotta get this thing down to size. Sorry, it's way big. Let me just drag this thing down properly here. Pull this
that guy
here.
to the right of him. That's priceless. At look, he's like, what? Who the fuck is this guy next to me, with the bullhorn?
It's like he farted. I know he farted. He didn't say he farted. He won't admit it. And then this guy's just so happy. He's like, oh, my gums hurt, but life is good. You got the guy on the left there with the sore gums, or his left, our right, and then Nicky Poo in the middle. But look at this group of them. Look at it. You know what this is? This is the high school conservative fucking debate team. Like, look at it.
The guy on our right, with that Canadian guy shirt on, like,
hey,
he's looking at
I find
Nick
that I find that
guy.
offensive, sir. Just because I have one of those in my closet right now doesn't mean anything. Okay. Clearly not Canadian. By the way, there were some Canadian
forgot
nurses
the
that went
name of
down
that
and
Canadian
protested.
number.
I don't know if they entered the lawn or anything like that, but they were definitely down there at the protest.
Did you?
You can fucking
did
guarantee
you
they're
see
never
the,
flying into America again. I can promise you that. They'll be on a no-fly list.
Hey, Brainy, did you see the?
Hey,
the,
McGoon. Sorry, what? Go ahead.
Hey.
Hey,
In Tokyo, they had a stop the steal rally in Tokyo as well on the 6th. With like 20 Japanese women being like, "Stop the steal, stop the steal." It was fucking hilarious.
There was protests in Canadian places too. I'm like, why? We don't care. Why do you care even? I don't. Besides, it doesn't help. Trump never wasn't very good to us as an agent, so I don't know why they'd ever.
Can you show?
It's just the right wing thing.
I don't think people watched your Discord, but can you show that Karen level 9,000 you showed earlier on Discord?
It. That's a video I'm working on too, but I will still show it. But hold on, we're not done with Nick Fuentes.
I don't understand about these people. Everybody that's against the siege on the Capitol, think about whose side you're on. We're in this tug of war, and on one side you've got Donald Trump and 74 million patriots. On the other side you've got the World Bank, the IMF, the World Economic Forum, Davos, the billionaires, the 1%, the corporations, the lobbyists, the two main
IMF,
parties, the mainstream.
The Impossible Mission Force. Did he watch too much Mission Impossible since you think we have the IMF?
Might not be the same IMF.
I'm gonna say it is the same IMF because he's an idiot.
Shut down source when not visible. Okay, that's what's gonna stop that from happening. Okay, good. So now. See, the chat's not working here. Oh, I know. Maybe the chat's not. There it is. Okay, so that shouldn't. Now. So now, but when I leave now and I come back, that should stay there now. Now I got to change this one now. So hold on, let's change this.
Yeah, exactly. Jessica D. 74 million patriots. Like, come on.
Okay.
Oh, and now Jessica D's in the chat.
Yeah, I'm in trouble now, boy. Here, let's see if this works now. So when I go back here, it should keep going. Hey, good. Z, the chat keeps going there. That's what the plan was there. We just got one more window to fix there.
So because we have Jessica G in the chat now, I am going to change my camera here so I can see this. And see, here we have Star Trek Online. So,
so
Jessica G, you can see
these rooms, these chats should all stay running now. Oh, good. See, look at the chats stay going now. Look at the chats won't refresh to nothing every time. Perfect.
So Jessica G, stay in the chat for like a couple of minutes and you'll see epicness. Because I will fly a Starship Enterprise just for you, Jessica.
Wait, you said something about an Enterprise. I don't know what the hell you're talking about.
I'm talking about the Enterprise from Star Trek.
What about it though?
Because right now, can you see my my camera?
I wasn't looking at it. I was trying to avoid it, frankly. Just kidding.
So try and make it. Oh, come on.
I'm getting there.
It's yeah. So is my computer.
Is it proprietary?
Slowly.
No music.
No, that I'm not. I don't have sound on.
Well, you get that working, and we finished with this next stuff. So we got Nick.
Yeah, Hollywood, big tech. Okay, the police, the FBI, the intelligence community, the IC, all of that. Whose side are you on? Really, you're on the side of BlackRock and the Federal Reserve and big tech and all that? Wow, yeah, you're a real hero, dude. You're a real winner. And go snitch out somebody who was at the Capitol siege to the FBI. Fuck you. You're a turncoat traitor. You're a traitor to the American people. You're a collaborator with the FBI. That makes you a collaborator. I hate a lot of people. I would never talk to the feds about them. I would never throw them under the bus to the feds because I hate the feds far more than I hate any of my
Hang
friends.
on.
What I saw this
Isn't
week
his
in
group
DC
usually like the Blue Lives Matter stuff? And now he hates the blue. Now he hates cops.
I don't think they like cops either. They're the Blue Lives Matter was just an argument against Black Lives Matter as a movement, and I'm not gonna get into that conversation. That's for sure. But just so you the whole idea of Blue Lives Matter was definitely it was an oppositional protest against the Black Lives Matter. And I used to think that, but it Blue Lives do matter or whatever. But then somebody said, yeah, and they explained to me how, but they're not claiming they don't. I mean, some of them are when you get the militant style ones, but when somebody...
Can you show my camera now, brother?
Yeah, I can.
Can you present my camera for a minute?
So we can watch a video game?
This is for Jessica G, because she's always being like, "Oh, nerd, nerd, nerd." So
Well, but how's this
I'm just
gonna
gonna
make it
fly
any
around
better?
in
How's that gonna make it any better?
because now I'm gonna be really nerdy. Now I'm gonna be really nerdy and playing Star Trek games while she's watching. Oh, see, I have
You're
this
gonna be in the
Enterprise
little.
here,
You'll be in
Jessica.
the little window. You're not on anything yet. Just calm down. I don't work that fast.
Yeah.
I'm not a robot. Gotta find you here.
Are you sure?
Ta-da! There you go, everybody. He's flying a spaceship.
See, Jessica, I have my Enterprise here, Jessica, just for you. I made sure it was updated today, just in case you were in the chat.
Dun 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 dun.
And now you can just stop showing. Because now she's seen I have
I know
the
that's not
Enterprise.
Enterprise music. I'm just being me. So, anyways, let's get that off the screen because we're here talking about Nicky Poo now. No offense. Like we'll pull that off and keep talking about Nick. So Nick,
Yeah, it's fine.
Nick calls
I'm just
him
making
out
fun.
for being a traitor. Now, I have already prepared something that's really fun here, by the way, which I'm actually going to open up right now, because I made a little video that is not in the folder I thought it would be. Okay, well, let me grab it in the proper folder because I definitely.
So Jessica, do you like my Starship Enterprise?
Copy, paste. Oh, okay, well, apparently.
Jesus Christ! Hang on. How long are Nick's fingers? Like, is he like an alien or something with those thick fingers?
Just camera. Just camera. Here.
No, like seriously, look at
Okay, here,
Nick's
listen to him.
fingers. Like,
Here, no,
they're
listen.
longer than his hand.
Again, it's the camera. It's the camera.
Throw them under the bus to the feds because I hate the
Listen,
feds.
listen.
Far more than I hate any of my
Collaborator,
enemies.
the
What I
collaborator.
saw this week in
You
DC,
see the collaborator
radical,
thing right now?
never talk to the feds about them. I would never. So that was disgusting. You know, Keemstar presents himself as
Where
even
is
the worst ones. Far
Collaborator
more
comment. Where's
than
the
I-
collaborator comment?
You're a turncoat
There it is.
traitor. You're a traitor to the American people. You're a collaborator with the FBI. That makes you a collaborator. I hate a lot of people.
Okay, so here I'm working on a video about this, so I'm not done telling you about the Keemstar aspect of it. But just so you know, I've been working on something fun here, and I've redone Nick Fuentes here a little bit just to finish
You've
off
made
his
him better.
sentence for him.
You've made him better. Aww.
I had so much fun when I was done that. I was like, fuck, that was awesome.
Yeah, I can't hear it, so I don't know what he's saying. He's
Well,
probably
you
saying.
you
"Stop the
gotta
video."
tell me those kinds of magical things. I gotta figure out where it's coming from. Oh, they can't hear it either then. See? So the entire time they couldn't hear D live. So thank you for now telling me this.
I actually did tell it.
Collaborator with the FBI.
No,
That
I'm not
makes you a
criticizing you.
collaborator.
I'm teasing.
I hate a lot of people.
Not
I
your
would
fault.
never talk to the feds about them. I would never throw them under the bus to the feds.
There you
This
go.
is amazing.
There you go. One more time.
Collaborator with the FBI. That makes you a collaborator. I hate a lot of people. I would never talk to the feds about them. I would never throw them under the bus to the feds.
So wait. So we'll watch the original. Oh, that's you again. We'll watch the original here. Where did I put it? It was oh man.
Wait, my window.
Oh, it's this one.
My,
Yeah,
my
thank
window should be showing my. Hang on, my window should be showing my slideshow again.
I'm not showing your window. So
Oh, I'm just saying my window should be showing
well,
my slideshow.
it isn't. Oh no, it's just showing like window in window and window in window.
A collaborator with the FBI. That makes you a collaborator. I hate a lot of people. I would never talk to the feds about them. I would never.
It's just so funny to me. I had fun making
Collaborator
it.
with the FBI.
I should have made
That
it
makes you a
longer.
Collaborator. I hate a lot of people. I would
Yeah.
never talk to the feds about them. I would never throw them under the bus to the feds.
That's the way he shakes his head. I fucking had it lined up in a different part, and when I watched it, he was shaking the head like that. I was like, "Oh no!" I was like, "No, I gotta
So,
move that
I actually
over."
have a question. I have only one question I would like to ask Nick about that. What if he knew about somebody who was molesting children? Would he still not report them to the FBI? Because he's saying he would never report anybody to the FBI. That means, like, when he says anybody, apparently that means anybody. That's just how I like.
Kekistan soldier in the comments. How much soy has been jammed up your ass today, homo? not as much as the person who comes to a stream to proselytize. Sorry, that was a hard word for me apparently. Proselytize. I hate that fucking word. Like my meat tube word.
By the way, thank you for making the Streamlabs thing be nice to me today. Because I'm winning today. I'm winning all the heists.
Nobody ever wins. Kekistan soldier, come back. You got auto-blocked by YouTube. Nobody got to see your comment but me. Just so everybody knows,
Well,
he said, how much soy has been jammed up your ass today, homo? And I'm going to tell you right now, not enough. Not enough. I think more.
I think your mods got to see it too. Because usually, like on the other channels when I mod,
I don't know.
I can see
mods, can you see it?
Things too.
Well, but that one, can you see that one? Because I don't think you can.
Well, I'm not a mod, so I can't see it.
Mods, can you see that? I'm curious. Can you see that, mods?
Yeah, we have to wait for the delay now.
Brainy, Bane, Fail, Caffeine, Paul. I'm attracting people in. Hey, the title's attracting people in. We got Baked Alaska fans coming in, everybody. Say hi to the Baked Alaska fans. Hi, Baked Alaska fans. Has he gone to jail yet? Or is he going to jail soon? Anyway, so to get back to Kimi Poo here.
Very soon.
Well, wait, here. We'll watch him pick his nose again here. Just so everybody can...
It says removed by Mr. Andret, so the mods did see it.
Num. Nick Fuentes. So anyways, where was... Okay, I have the Keepstar video, but I'm going to have to... Obviously, I downloaded it, so I'm going to... Here, and it'll be ready.
Keemstar's probably just laughing at him.
Well, okay, so the one picture I was bringing up was... I think I was in this... That image we brought up, but I can bring up...
Oh, you like baked Alaskan salmon? That's nice.
You know what's funny is I'm ashamed to. You've got to use it.
Do you need vape juice?
No.
Do you need vape juice?
No. These two cartridges that.
Use money.
Trust me, these two cartridges that came with it. I don't smoke vape like that, so it'll last me forever. I'm just trying to find out how to transform the size of it because it got reset here. There we go.
I actually have a problem with my vape because I'm still smoking regularly. So when I start doing my, if I take a hit of the vape, I just start coughing like the first 5 times I do it because I'm still smoking my cigarette.
So we got no more removed comments. They're not leaving bad comments.
I actually like that Keemstar tweet. I really like that Keemstar tweet. Like sometimes he does some really, really nice tweets.
Well, like, okay, so like he's right here. He's saying like, yeah, like because he's saying you're scum can't be, and this is because Keemstar. Okay, so I'll show you what Keemstar tweeted that apparently makes him scum. Okay, so this is what makes Keemstar scum. Which sometimes Keemstar is kind of scummy. But you know, no offense, Keem. But I think
he is scummy sometimes, but like sometimes he has some good stuff like this tweet.
There it is. There's what started this whole debacle between. Yeah, so this is it. Dear FBI, one of the people inside the Capitol yesterday is Baked Alaska. He's a banned YouTuber streamer who starts fights on streets as soon as the punches are about to be thrown, he maces people and runs away like a cat symbol. And I'm just leaning here. It doesn't I'm not trying to poke my eyes around the fucking thing. I'm just kind of like. Yeah. So this apparently because. So now this whole rant, okay, so now we've got that, but then when you go back to little old nose picker here, and you hear again what he's saying here.
And on one side, you've got Donald Trump and 74 million patriots. On the other side, you've got the World Bank, the IMF, the World Economic Forum, Davos, the billionaires, the 1%, the corporations, IC, all of that. Whose side are you on? Really? You're on the side of BlackRock and the Federal Reserve and big tech and all that. Wow, yeah, you're a real hero, dude. You're a real winner.
We called him a snitch, as you guys heard, right?
I would never throw them under the bus to the feds because I hate the feds far more.
So Nick, I've got a question for Nick if he was ever to watch this or if anybody ever pointed him to it, which won't happen again. I'm not that high. I don't feel that high and mighty about my position in YouTube. That said, I do want to ask him if he can read or listen or watch a video because Baked Alaska told us it was him. I don't think Keemstar needed to @ the FBI. I think he did it to be Keemstar. And to be honest with you, why not? He broke into the Capitol building. Fuck that asshole. Like, you know,
And
God damn.
I will add my question because he says he would never report anybody to the FBI. What if he met a child molester? Would he not report them to the FBI?
No, but
What
no.
would
He
he
says
do?
maybe if he
If
really
the
didn't
FBI
like them, though. Remember, he's got a double standard here. Listen. He even double standards. Watch.
What's going on? You know what I mean? That's what I don't understand about these people. Everybody that's against the siege on the Capitol, think about whose side you're on.
Oh, wait, it's over here, maybe. Right here.
We're in a war here. You got to pick a... And, you know, look, I know a lot of people don't like Baked Alaska, but you're really snitching on him to the federal government. I mean, we're in a war here. You got to pick a...
Aww.
It's snitching on him. Like, he's accusing him of straight up snitching on him to the federal... But he does say... Where was the comment there?
Alaska, but you're really snitching on him to the federal government.
I think it's right here.
I mean, we're in a war here. You got to pick a side. Are you really on the side of the FBI? You're going to rat out... maybe somebody you don't like, but you're going to rat them out to who? The FBI?
But who else would you rat them out to, fuck? The fucking mayor? like, what would you...
Yeah.
So if you really didn't like... if you really didn't like the person, it'd be okay to rat them out. Don't worry, it's okay to rat them out if you didn't like the person. But otherwise, who are you going to rat them out to? Like... Double standard.
Would it have been better? Would it have been better if he if he said it to the DC Metro Police?
Well, that's what I mean. Like, who? Okay, so not to the feds. So okay, call the state police or call the local police, and then they're just gonna pass the information to the Fed. Like, first of all, it's a dumb sentence that he even said. Like, it's a dumb statement, and second of all, it shows double standard. Like, if Nick decided that he didn't like somebody and it was totally worth it, he would do it. He basically admitted that in his words by saying, well, maybe if you didn't like him, but, I mean, why would you do that to Baked Alaska? I mean, Baked Alaska's my homeboy. Like, we don't like Baked Alaska. Most people don't. Like, he's a turd. And by the way, I'm about to play the clip where basically that's what he gets fucking told by Keem. Now, I'm not exactly sure which one it was.
Yeah, just one more thing I want to say, and then
yeah, so this is fair, too. This is the comment on... But I'm going to play the other one first, actually, because this is the one more thing he's going to say on it, and I think I got the other one first here.
just so we're on the same page, earlier today, the FBI...
And apparently it loaded it in spirit,
just
but
so
not
we're
in
on
body.
the same page, earlier today...
Okay, I hate everything that is all
Okay,
of the different apps.
we can hear the audio. Like,
I
it's
love
fine
it.
with the
I
audio.
love it. I love that you can hear the audio, but there's no video, and I want people to see video.
Just so we're on the same page, earlier today, the FBI says that they are looking for the identity of the people...
It's a fucking video show, not an audio show. If you can go to podcast for audio.
Well, you are on video.
Yeah,
we can
but
see your beautiful,
I want the gnome on fucking video, okay? I want the gnome. The gnome must be on video. I don't know what the fuck that is. That's your screen, apparently.
What the fuck?
That's what that is.
Well,
apparently.
I mean, when I'm seeing my camera thing in the corner,
Well, that
it's
might
showing
also
the right thing. I don't know
that
what's
might
going on.
also just be because I haven't grabbed the source since it was a. Anyways, so here's Game talking about being told he's a traitor, or that like, why would you fucking rat on Baked Alaska?
We're on the same page. Earlier today, the FBI says that they are looking for the identity of the people that stormed the Capitol building yesterday. So I remembered I saw Baked Alaska, an in real life YouTube streamer. He's banned now, but basically this in real life streamer would start fights with innocent people on the street, and as soon as they want to defend themselves and fight back, Baked Alaska...
I have watched Baked Alaska do this exact thing on a video on LiveLeak. Or on, I found videos on Baked Alaska the last time I talked to him.
I'm not surprised.
No, and that's
There's
exactly.
also where
It's 100%
on
what
it.
they did. They started a fucking fight. They're getting food at a window in this one. I don't know which videos he's talking about, but it's a common thing I've been told. They were getting food at a window, and they get into an argument. They're being rude to the people on the other side of the window, and they're being belligerently rude to the point where most decent human beings would probably said something to them. So eventually somebody says something to them. Well, that's the invitation right there. And that's what it's like, the person at the bar that's bumping shoulders with people. Like they're basically verbally bumping shoulders with people until they agitate somebody enough that they say something. And then there's 3 versus 1. They get in the argument with them. They try to get you to throw the shots so they can legally claim self-defense because they're those douchebags. And then when the guy actually does get ready to kick the fucking snot out of one of them, all of a sudden the bear mace comes out and they start spraying bear mace across the street at him and stuff like that. Like, because bear mace goes like 20 yards. Like, you know, like, or 10 yards or something. Either way, it goes quite a bit because the whole idea is that well, you don't want the bear to be on you. You want to get the bear before it gets to you. So is the idea.
But it shows that Big Last as a coward. Like,
fucking coward. Coward. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, like you know, I'm a coward too, but I would leave on my own 2 feet without the bear mace. That's all. So, you know, we all got to
start doing that kind of argument. I wouldn't even start doing that.
I'm talking about high school bullies. They didn't like me. I just kind of like talked around them a little bit. Get them real pissed off until the point where you're like, okay, well, I gotta go. Put your shirt on. Get out of the gym room. You know, slide out of the locker room. And be like, see ya. You know, the tough ones are always dumb. Not always, but yeah. Hey, so anyways, so back to Kimi Poo here for a second though. So yeah, like, you know, I wish you could click it and play it. You have to hit the damn play.
Would mace them and run away like a bitch. So I don't like Baked Alaska. Have no respect for him. And he was one of the people that stormed the Capitol building yesterday. And he live streamed the whole thing on DLive. Him going into the Capitol building and him in Pelosi's office on her telephone saying that he was calling Trump. So when I saw this tweet from the FBI, I responded by saying Baked Alaska was one of the people in the Capitol building. And that's when Baked Alaska's good friend, Nick Flutie, or whatever the fuck his name is, responds back to me that, I can't remember.
Nick Flutie. That's actually funny to me.
Exactly what he said, but he basically said that I was
Booger Nick to me.
It's Booger Wise. He's going to be Booger Nick when I'm done with him, boy. Holy shit.
It's like a slave.
Because he's like a kid, first of all. Like, even his like Twitter profile picture is like an adorable little like 16-year-old little, like, just got the big ears and the head's not the same size as the ears and shit. Like, it's like, oh, that's so sweet. He used his
baby face.
Oh, that's so sweet. He used his babysitting picture, his babysitting ID, as his picture for Twitter. Fucking from when he was 12.
Oh yeah, he is like a child. He's only 22.
Oh guys, you guys have no idea. Like, I'm not making this shit up here. Here, I'll give you a little teaser of his because don't worry, I saved that image too. Like, there's no doubt in my mind. I was like, oh, I'm gonna make fun of you.
Have you seen the picture when you Google him? When you just like Nick Fuentes' age on Google?
His picture somewhere else. His pretty picture is just hiding in my computer
he's like
somewhere now.
In that picture. He's like 12 in that picture on Google.
That's what I'm talking about. Fuentes. By the way, I love these people that have very, very obviously immigrant names from back in the day, and then they like to tell other people not to be immigrants. You know, it's like what was that? What was that, Mr. Fuentes? Sorry, what nationality did that come from originally?
You should see his debates with Destiny, because Nick Fuentes, he wants an ethno state, like 98% white or something like that, or 100% white. And he can't even define how white is white enough. Like, he's such an idiot.
Nicolas. He's suppressed enough that if you type like Nicholas, you don't even get him. Like, even though I've actually tweeted at him and everything, like, I have to like do like Nicholas J before he'll even pop up, which means he's shadow suppressed, because it tries to make it so you don't find him if you don't really know what you're looking for, right? But like, boy, I'll tell you, you want to talk about somebody, you want to talk somebody who's in love with his His president or whatever. Oh no, it's not the one from Twitter. You're right. It's the one from Google. He uses the 12-year-old him in Google. Like look at this this fucking Twitter is just like nonstop. Like at 1 hour, 2 hours. 2 hours.
Yeah, he is
5 hours.
He's all up in Trump.
4 hours. He's like, holy shit. It's just like, and like, you should see the shit he's been posting. Look at, by the way, fuck this.
He's brown nosing Trump.
No, fuck this asshole. Like, look at,
Trump.
no, just watch this. Watch this. You'll be annoyed. Take at the volume.
Hang on.
So he's using copyright music there.
Yep. Can you just, because I want to say something to Andrew in the chat. No, Andrew, what Nick Fuentes wants, he wants an ethno-state. He wants, it doesn't matter about illegal or legal immigrants. An ethno-state that he wants is 98 to 100% white. But he can't even define when a person is white enough, or what defines white for him.
So like, you look at this video go ahead.
Yeah, it's like you can find a lot of debates with Nick Fuentes and Destiny, and Destiny is just like ramming all of Nick's arguments in, because Nick has he has immigrant parents. I'm pretty sure. So, according to himself,
his name is Fuentes. His last name is Fuentes.
I'm pretty sure. But I'm pretty sure that like actually his parents are immigrants, if I'm not mistaken.
Well, then that's even, but it doesn't matter, because it's really awesome for these people who come in and establish themselves in these fantastic nations like America and Canada and stuff, and then they sit back with names like, you know, we all have names that are immigrants. We haven't even lived here that long, but that's like, even me, it's the same thing. But they sit back with names that are German and like, you know, Bratislavan or like whatever, and they sit back and say, oh, those people can't come in here. They can't come in here. And you're like, hey, buddy, where's your grandmother from? Oh, she's German. Where's your grandfather from? Well, he's English. Fuck you. Like, you know, like, it's like...
That's why the new argument from them is not like immigrants and stuff like that, because they know that the US is a country of immigrants, so they're doing like ethno-state stuff now, like white supremacy stuff, and that's one reason why Nick Fuentes is banned on YouTube.
So you look at this video, but,
like,
look at this. He's like, this is, so like, and I'm not gonna play the music because I'm gonna mute it, but like, watch what he's posted. This is what he's posted. Like, this is how he feels. You don't need to know, because he's retweeted this because he feels this is awesome to him. Like, so it's like, just like,
yeah.
So it's all like, and then remember, a tweet that he's deleted now is, I'm not going to pretend that the protests at the Hill weren't fucking awesome, which he's deleted. Unless that's a fake tweet, but I don't think it is.
Well, I mean, no, he has a monologue video where he is saying that it was awesome because he was there. He's saying like, oh, this was so awesome. This was the best.
Yeah, and like what?
He is defending it actually
like,
on his
and
podcast.
Then, and then like, look at this even. Like what? Oh, you got, like, look at, they got all the meme frogs, but there's Trump in front of all of like his, like, so that's literally like Trump and his like his soldiers basically. Like, he's one of those little froggies.
Yeah,
is the idea. Yeah, and then this is funny as shit though. I was looking at this. It was so funny. Look at, so here's, I don't know if this is a real tweet. I just want to stop the world from killing itself. But either way, it's like, where was the comment? It said, somebody said they could have just let the old man keep his Twitter. I laughed so hard. Anyways, so just really quickly to get back to this part of the drama.
I was a slave to Susan Wojcicki, that I didn't have balls like Leafy to get myself banned.
Okay, so just to give that more context, let's go back to this, because this is where he says it right here.
Good long intelligence apparatus. They work with the national security apparatus. The reason they have so much power and money of the globalist system, nothing. You have no soul. You have no spirit. The guy talks about he's going to convert to Judaism and he's going to hell. Yeah, and that's about right, isn't it? And that's 100% exactly about right. Somebody said, you know, you're going to go to hell, dude. And he's like, I know, and I don't care. Yeah, well, people choose hell. So you have no dignity. You have no soul. You should be embarrassed. I mean, you're just like a pathetic, disgusting slave. Little piggy down on your hands and knees at the trough. Fill it up, you know. Tell the Fed globalist machine to
disgusting.
Yeah, he's a terrible human being. And then
hold
on, but he does have the part where because it was about the Wajiki
like YouTuber, yeah. Keep talking about drama, making bread and circus. Drama alert, yeah. I said on Twitter, drama alert, you're a fucking loser, and it's true, and it's so true. And it's so true, and I say it all the time. But it's true. We have to humiliate these people. These people have no dignity. That's the bottom line. I mean, you have to undermine their sense of self-worth. Like, you're not a man. I mean, you are a unit.
So now he starts getting into attacking his man. Like, and the thing that I always find funny about these people is they're always like, there's clearly some like self-reflection occurring here, right? Because it ends
the
up
thing is,
turning
like,
into...
it's the same thing with Nathan Thompson. All of these people that go on like, oh, you're just beta or gamma males. Every single person that even cares about all that alpha male and being a man stuff, they are like the biggest pussies of them all.
Yeah,
that's just it.
Well,
like when they come in, how it is.
Look at what's his name in my was it Stinky Cash? It was like calling me a beta, and then he started saying, "Oh, it's not even a beta. You're a delta or whatever." And I was like, "Oh man, you're kind of like a zeta male, you know?" Like, and it was like, because it's like let's just keep adding Roman numerals together, fucking, or like Roman. Or what is it? Zeta and beta. That's Greek
alphabet.
Greek alphabet. Yeah, sorry.
Just call him Omega males because Omega is the last letter in the Greek alphabet.
Well, and then he came back with he's like deltas are way better than or like gammas are way better than deltas or something like that. And it was like right, I can't remember. Whichever it was, I checked it first. I didn't fuck it up. I made sure I picked one below where he picked me. And he was like, but he picked one up here, or he's like, that's way better than this one. And I'm like, you fucking idiot. That's after that one. It was the end of the conversation. Yeah,
well, they are all idiots.
Anyway, so
I need to go AFK for like 2 minutes.
You do that? I'll play through this. It's all good. You've seen stuff, so
might as well brand your forehead with the word slave. That's what you are.
There
That's how we all see you. And you should be embarrassed. You should feel humiliated. You should feel ashamed. You're a disgrace. And no serious person should ever have anything to do with anybody that's a part of something like that. You know? Disgusting little dog. Give him a collar. Somebody send a collar to Keemstar's P.O. box that says, owned by YouTube, owned by Susan Wojcicki, a pathetic slave, tattling to the FBI. You know, yeah, Keemstar's saying, LOL, Trump betrayed you, LOL, you're going to jail. Yeah, maybe I'll go to jail, but I'm never going to suck dick for YouTube like you. I know that's vulgar. I apologize. A lot of explicit language on this show, but understandably, I'm upset.
I think he's arguably doing better than like a Team Skeptic or like FTFE stream or a Brainy Beaver stream, to be honest with you. You're doing okay, Nick.
That's what it is.
Like in that regard. He's a horrible human, but he's doing okay in that regard. Listen, I'm going to go back while I got a moment here. I'm going to go back into my analytics right here, and I'm going to thank some people. It showed buff. So, C4, I want to thank you for the $2 American. Sup, peeps! C4, always available, always around, always a good... is that a fucking needle in the middle of your goddamn picture? Is that a needle? That's a rocket. It's like, are you like just really pro vaccination? I thought maybe, you know, like fucking Jesus. So yeah, thank you very much for the $2. Minus for 10 American dollars. Here is more for LED strips, and I really do appreciate it. It makes like just. That's why I was frustrated the other day. I put money into it and it wasn't working, but I'm okay. I'm okay. I calmed down. I can't, it's not me at heart. Asking about the vanilla. Dib. This is for you again, Dibbies. Right. It's about the vanilla, buddy. There you go. It's all about that vanilla. Out of there now. Yep. It's all about the vanilla. It's all about the vanilla. Yeah, who's all out there? Dibs, you're still out there, right? I forgot about that pointy parts. That's right. Like he knows anything about a wolf pack. I have my own collar. He's like a dime store Gilbert Godfrey. Oh, fuck, it's amazing you said that. I'm so happy you heard it. Oh my God, because the other thing I was thinking of doing is taking his voice and putting it into the fucking parrot on Aladdin. Right? You heard it too then. Oh my God, I'm so happy. That made me so happy.
Is vulgar. What's going on is vulgar. And it is disgusting.
I don't even know.
So that's the only way you can describe it. So yeah. So I'm happy to say that. I'll go away for a long
Jafar, we gotta get the lamp.
Long time being me defiantly than I will before I get on my knees like Keemstar, so he can assuage the masses. No, I'm not going to offend anybody. Oh, I'm just a funny, silly guy. Yeah, you're a joke, dude.
I'm so happy that you said that. The vanilla box is making noise. Oops. Okay, well that was fun. So we got him. We're gonna go back to Keemy. Let's go back to Keemy. Keemstar, where are you, big boy?
And talking all this types of fucking nonsense. And if you go to the guy's fucking page, he's literally supporting people storming the Capitol. All right?
9 o'clock.
You know, the government's being overthrown by the Democrats, and he doesn't respect the courts or nothing. He thinks Donald Trump won the election. He's an extremist person. But now we have Trump. We have Trump coming out and saying that the people that stormed the Capitol building yesterday are fucking criminals that need to be brought to justice. We got Trump himself saying that the people that stormed the Capitol building aren't American. Very anti-American.
Well, I mean, I don't know if you're back safe. If you are, say something. If you're not, I'll just talk. So to the audience out there, I really don't know, bluntly put, I don't know what they thought would happen. I don't know. They clearly thought that perhaps they were going to be successful, I guess. Seems like a naive thought process. I don't know of a world where I would have thought that I was actually going to be successful. Back, are you?
Yeah.
You hear the gorgeous music. I was entertaining while you're gone. I was being that entertainer, you know?
Sounds like some Alvin and the Chipmunks.
I want to point something out. Well, it can sound whatever it sounds like. It's music. So, like, my mic hasn't faltered the entire show.
I've noticed.
Yeah, isn't that amazing? Yeah, audio issues. Audio issues. Yeah, you know all about it. You were dicking with it for like an hour before you got on with me. By the time you got in, you're like, who am I coming in? I was like, well, it sounds like you're on the moon, or I'm tapping into you through a TV on fucking Poltergeist. Like,
maybe I am on the moon. Maybe
I just pictured again. It was that old lady.
Cool with Bill and I.
Just like I said was it yesterday or early in this stream? Either way, it's just like when you're fucking calling out like that old lady in Poltergeist. You have to believe she's in there right now. Can you hear us? Yes, I can hear you. Or the TV. Do you know the movie I'm talking about at all?
Yeah, I've seen it.
I don't know what you Europeans have seen or haven't seen.
Who hasn't seen Poltergeist? I mean, that's like...
Well, that's how I felt about a few different things I've mentioned. So, just to be blunt about it. I was going to have my podcast partner, Frank, on here, but he has...
I was about to ask, where is he?
Oh, he has the worst luck in cars I've ever seen of any human being on Earth. Like, and I mean that sincerely. Like, there are people that have probably put... Oh, no, I'm not joking.
You are bad with technology, he's bad with cars.
Okay. I thought that something had just happened with regards to my money and my crypto, and it's because money moved from one point to another that I wasn't expecting, and like, so all of a sudden I went up a lot of money, but it was my own money, so it was like, but then I was like, no, it could have been exciting. Anyways, nobody's getting rich off the amount of Bitcoin I own. I own 2 bit cents. 2 bit cents. I've got 0.02 Bitcoin.
Wasn't it 1 bit cent the other day?
Yeah, I might have increased my holdings. I mentioned that. Yeah, Yeah, all I want is I want to have like a couple Litecoins. If I can just get my little bag to a point where I have a couple Litecoins, I have maybe a couple Ethereum, which are right now like $1,300 a piece. So that's already like $3,000 invested at that point, just in the Ethereum. But I want to have like 2 Litecoin, 2 Ethereum, and then like, oh God, if I could amass like a 0.2 of a fucking Bitcoin before it becomes worth $70,000, then maybe. But no, right now I have like 0.02 Bitcoin. So it's like, I'm just like a little tiny little pinhead minnow in the lake of Bitcoiners. Anyways, but hey, listen, if it goes, they say some people think it will go to $1 million a coin, and if it goes to $1 million a coin, that 2 cents is worth $20,000. So hey, that 2 bit cents, that, you know, fuck, I'll take it. Like, that's all I'm saying. So like for $1,000, you know, for a $1,000 investment, I might be able to turn that into 20,000, or even if it did half that. JP Morgan thinks it's going to go to over $500,000. JP Morgan. So if he's right, then that's $10,000. That 2 bit cents. I'll take it. Anyways, but yeah, but we're not talking about that. So I'm trying not to get like copyright struck by Keem or something like that, because I don't know what he's into. But being a drama channel, he'd be kind of a dick move.
It might be automatic.
I was gonna say
it might be automatic.
It may be, but it doesn't matter. They still have to follow the rules. So you got to remember that he is a drama channel that takes other people's content and reports on it by playing clips of it. So if he was going to go out and do the same thing and then claim somebody for doing it, that would be awfully hypocritical. So I doubt he would, unless you were out and out playing his content without doing any sort of interaction. Like, you know, restreaming. Ooh, see?
Oh, it's working. Finally.
I don't have lights that can change. One day that'll happen.
Is that Carlton?
Yeah.
Oh my God, that's Carlton, isn't it?
Yeah, he's doing the Carlton dance. See? I love a bit of Beaver. Listen, if you guys really want that screaming Beaver to come back, it can come back. But maybe I'll just make it like a variation so that every once in a while you guys get the screaming Beaver and it becomes like a treat. More coin than I got. That's fair, Mr. Ando. That's fair. But I'll be honest with you. I probably lost as much money in my endeavors in coin than I've made. You know, so I don't think I've made $1 even at the end of the day. 2020 was good to me because I hodled in the spring and it went up all year. So I actually made back some of my losses is all I did. Because a couple of years ago I tried to play day trader and learned really quickly I don't know the fuck I'm doing. Yeah, I don't know what I'm doing. Because you know what it is? I would emotionally trade based on the things that I was seeing, which I now know are actually the rich people pumping you and dumping you. It's getting you to take your money out of the bank, put it into Bitcoin, and then go and sell it so that they make the profits, not you. That's all it is. And by the way, I'm gonna tell you also one more thing. If this spring, last spring, when everything was collapsing, Bitcoin and everybody freaked out, if Bitcoin went down to 4,000 Canadian, and if you'd bought a Bitcoin, you would have made like $45,000 by December.
Yeah.
So
hindsight is 2020.
Yeah, exactly. And that's what I'm saying. Like, don't get me wrong. So you tumbled and tumbled and tumbled. Everybody's like, oh, Bitcoin never going anywhere. That's the end of it. And it just all year, it spent the whole year just going back up again. You would have literally, you could have bought, like, if you took $10,000, I don't have $10,000 just laying around, just so everybody knows. Like, that's not an easy thing to do. But if a guy took $10,000 and bought 2 Bitcoins, he would have made almost $100,000 off of his 10,000 times 10 in 1 year. Find me an investment that can do that. Hello, Vanilla Lover, says Jinzu. You're late to the party. In fact, you know what? You've got to pay a penance now. You've got to donate. I'm kidding. That's fucking bullshit. Start putting a vape pen fucking Patreon across again. So basically the long story winded 2.5 hours of me talking about it to get to it. The Seek Truth, Speak Truth. That was who that was. Did I not read that properly? Seek Truth, Speak Truth. Sorry I didn't read your name properly, buddy. I love a bit of Beaver. Well, thank you very much for the donation. I really appreciate the £2, and that's worth more than a Canadian dollar. So, in fact, it's worth enough more that you basically take my YouTube. I can almost look at that and say that that's like $2 because it takes the exchange rate eats up YouTube's percentage. So yeah. Cyph, was there anything else? Like, I'm just gonna cover one or two more things here, but was there anything else you had in your mind?
Well, no. What are you gonna cover now? The Flatty video, maybe?
Oh, we'll get that Flatty video.
Are we gonna watch the Flatty video, maybe? We didn't get to watch that last time.
No, we'll do it. We'll do it. It's right here. We got Gale shooting dildos. Here, we can... Here, listen, just in case anybody didn't see it last time, we're gonna let Gale tell you about Bukkake again, okay?
Yeah, it was awful what happened to Canada. Well, it was. I think your audio just died.
No, I'm just talking quiet.
Okay, now I can hear you.
I'm just being a quiet beaver.
Oh yeah, can we have a competition in the chat at one time? We need to have a competition: Danish bacon versus Canadian bacon.
I don't know the difference.
Danish bacon is the best. Danish bacon is just better.
If it's like actual bacon, then it probably is better because I don't like ham.
Yeah, because what you have in Canada is so thickly cut that we would call it ham.
No,
Like,
but
our
you, don't,
bacon
you,
is
you need to appreciate that. You gotta appreciate that. No, listen. I'm gonna tell you right now. There isn't a single fucking Canadian that goes to the store to buy bacon and buys that. Buys ham. Like, I'm gonna tell you, like...
Yeah, but that's not bacon.
But it's not, but what I'm saying is we don't buy ham.
Bacon.
We don't buy ham.
Do you have moose bacon?
No, you can't buy moose is a wild animal that you're not allowed to domesticately, or you're not allowed to domestically kill for, like, it's not allowed to be served from stores or restaurants, essentially, moose. Because that's the only way to keep it from...
Have you never heard of Danish bacon?
The problem is if you allowed
if
you allowed moose to be hunted, if you allowed moose to be served at, like, restaurants at all, even if there was, like, you'd have a hard time. It would create a black market for killing moose and like poaching moose. And moose are a very vulnerable species. They're a big animal. They're a very big fucking animal. They do not reproduce very fast. And so if you lowered their population aggressively, you'd find a problem very quickly. So in order to ensure that moose, and deer as well, but moose do not become a poached animal for making money, you're not allowed to serve moose at a restaurant, basically. I think there are very rare situations where they get, like, special permits too, but I don't think they can do moose, though. I think they can do, like, special deer, but like grain-fed, like, farmed deer. Venison.
If you're reading the chat, Sir Little Wolf is saying that they have moose bacon in Alaska.
Different rules, different country. So that's America. Yeah, you can kill a moose and make it into bacon if you want. Moose is delicious. I don't know why you'd ever do that to a moose anyways. Moose, you can take 95% of an entire moose and turn it into beautiful steaks. Like, I mean steaks that will rival any kind of cow you've ever eaten. Like, people want, like, Kobe beef and stuff. Fuck that. Canadian moose. Especially if you get a calf, which is a baby moose. Sorry to you people out there that don't like that. But a baby moose is the size of a fucking small horse, just so you know.
I know, I've seen them.
Oh yeah, it's a big animal. Like when we put the last calf I ever got hunting over the back of the four-wheeler, its head was hanging off the one side by the wheel, and its hind end was hanging off the other side by the other wheel. It literally went over the back of the four-wheeler, and that's a baby. I mean,
we actually had moose in Denmark a couple of years back. Apparently, a moose decided to swim from Sweden to Denmark, and it just walked around in Denmark for a bit.
I'm listening to music. You guys have the same music. You can hear it too. Can't you?
We can hear the music. Yeah, I can hear it a little bit.
Is it
Should
gently?
We watch
we will. Is it gently massaging the inside of your earlobes though? Is it gently massaging your ears? It's supposed to be.
No, it's more like raping my ears.
Is it really though?
No, not really.
I was gonna say because your fucking audio is weird because it gets barely even touched on the input to them. It's just like background noise. Wild over domesticated any day. Hey, no. Yeah, hey, listen. I'm not disputing that wild. I love hunting.
That depends on the animal because, like, in some countries, if you shoot like a wild boar, like wild boars in some countries, they're filled with parasites, so they're not that good for eating. So like it depends on the animal.
Wow, that's like the next setting. What if I put it way back? I put it back further. Is that too bright? What's better, guys? Light on?
It's not. You might need like a soft box or something to soften light, like you know, like.
Well, you don't need
tracing paper.
Yeah, you just take a piece of paper.
If you put some tracing paper over it,
yeah, it's easy. Yeah, just take a piece of paper.
Listen.
I've done it. You're telling me what to do that I've done.
Put some tracing paper over it, and the light won't blind you. It'll be a little bit softer. The shadows will be nicer.
No, it's not blinding me now. It doesn't even like. It looks like that on here, but it's not even like. It's barely a glow. Like when you get it to here. If you go this far away, it's not even gonna light your hand. Like it looks bright because of the camera.
It's a little bit easier.
You gotta remember the light. The light's pretty.
You
gotta remember the light's pretty low in here right now. So like that's why it shows up so bright because the light in here is pretty dim.
Yeah,
just has that little bit because if you turn it off, you can see the difference. Like watch.
I love lighting. Playing around with lighting.
Just a little bit of glow. Gets rid of that double chin, you know. Doesn't do the fucking nothing for this hairline though. The fuck's going on here?
Just shave it off.
Dude, I've shaved it off like
and
twice.
Get, like,
I just haven't got.
And then do like some shoe polish, like Mr. Sensible.
No. I'm not doing that. I shave it. I trim it down to like, and then it's just like smooth again, and then and then I just use a trimmer. It goes to a stubble. But yeah, that's pretty gay.
Yeah, Ulysses, no, Baked Alaska didn't kill himself.
No, that was a different guy. I don't think Baked Alaska. He thinks too highly of himself. He wouldn't do that. And I mean that bluntly.
There was an obituary about with Baked Alaska's name, but it was removed instantly. So I'm pretty sure some people were just memeing.
Here, we'll start the Flat Earth video. We'll play this for a few minutes, and then we'll start thinking about getting off. Oh, yeah, but
let's
do the Bukkake first.
One again.
Let's do Bukkake first, and then we're kind of, by the way, everybody, if you were here the other day, we're kind of redoing a little bit of the other stream because I wasn't very happy with that stream for obvious reasons. And should I have been? But Cyph is a good person that I apologize to for me having my shitty wheaties that night before we streamed, I guess.
I already told you don't need to apologize.
I know, but that doesn't matter. Hey, listen, the bottom line is...
I'm a big boy.
I know.
I'm a big boy.
I know, but so am I, which is why I wanted to apologize when I was not the best
now
friend
we
I
actually
could
have
be.
we need... Hang on. We need a chat battle first. If you think that the hairline is a bird of prey, press 1. If it's the rebel icon, press 2.
It's a Klingon bird of prey. Hey, actually, I think that's not far off either. That's the Klingon bird of prey. It's a good design. You know, that ship, I'll tell you, man. If Captain Kirk could never have got them to reprogram that goddamn torpedo, they would have been fucked. That torpedo. I mean, they were done. You know exactly what I'm talking about, right? You do too. Of course you do.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Fire. What? It's like one of my favorite scenes. It's like one of my favorite scenes out of any Star Trek ever. Here, I'll get it.
I actually haven't watched that much the original series.
Okay, so what happened is it's the original. It's one of the movies. What had happened is the guy was flying it was the Undiscovered Country movie, and he's flying the invisible. He's flying the invisible ship, and they were shooting. Here, I'll show you. I gotta be careful because it's proprietary shit, obviously.
Apparently, Spock was the one programming the torpedo, according to Ugly German Truths.
Well, yeah. It wasn't under the orders of Captain Kirk. Thank you. He's the captain. Hello. Listen, the captain is the ship. Okay. It doesn't matter who programmed it. The orders came from the All High. Okay. Captain Kirk ordered.
Quiddies is only here. Quiddies is only here for the Gale video.
Captain Kirk ordered that be done, okay? So if you don't know what had happened, and that's going to be loud. Let me make sure the volume's too. So if you don't know, everybody, copyright music. What had happened is there was an invisible bird of prey.
Can you see me?
I can see you.
Be honest.
I can see you, Captain. And then he kept shooting at them because birds of prey always have to decloak to fire, right? But not this one.
Oh no.
Not this one. They can't see it at all. They can't find it anywhere. What are they going to do, Captain? And then he has an idea.
What about all of that equipment we're carrying to catalog gaseous anomalies? Well, the thing's got to have a tailpipe.
So then he's like, Captain, I could program it to hunt down to... And then it's like, Doctor, you're coming with me.
Hard to starboard.
Hey, all this shit goes, lots of sparks, you know, good old-fashioned Star Trek, people blowing up, look at the tubes exploding, people flying into space.
And
you know.
rocks from the ceiling.
Yeah, it's the good stuff. But then what happens, so basically these two go down. He says, Doctor, you got to come with me. And he's like, what for? He's like, we got to do surgery on a torpedo. And then they...
The hull has been compromised.
See
Wonder
there.
how bad.
Yeah, that's what they
See, and
do
they
in
do-
the J.J. Abrams one as well.
He needed the doctor because he needed smaller hands, or a second set of hands is all it really was, I think, in the end. But he was joking about doing surgery on a torpedo. So then they do the quick...
Where's that damn torpedo? She's ready, Jim. Lock and load.
So this is like my favorite scene out of the original Star Treks. And he gets it in there. Because, yeah, oh man, I skipped the best part. Because it's fire! It's just the way... Captain Kirk is the best.
He presses the mode.
I've got to pause it.
Mode select to fire it. What?
I have no idea.
Fire.
Fire. And then like it's this scene. It's like because they're invisible. They're laughing as they're shooting at them and stuff.
To be.
Of course, their shields are down, right? Because they can't be cloaked with shields up. So if that torpedo hits them, they have no defense at all, right? So then, of course, boom! And then that's when they open fire because they spawn it.
Get that explosion and fire.
And then of course it goes as you expect it to go.
And now it's time.
I gotta love, and listen, I want to point something out. I love the old explosions or movies. I really do. Because I want you to admire this, okay, everybody? I want you to admire this for a second, okay? That is a model that they blew up. 100%. Because what happened is
Have you ever seen The Expanse? Have you ever seen The Expanse? Because that's actually pretty scientifically accurate.
Well, okay, but what they do to make these shots is they blow up a model. So the way they... I'm telling you, this is how they do these. They blow up a model because it was the only way in this time to make they would add light and CG a bit, but they would blow up a model because it was the only way to get it to look as real as it does here. Like, watch. See? Look at. There's actual little pieces flying off. That's because they blew up a model. They actually blow up a little model.
Yeah. Yeah, but yeah, the only problem I have, that's not how an explosion works in vacuum. But whatever, okay, let's do Gale.
You also wouldn't hear the noise. That's why in the new one I thought it was really good. Remember when the person gets sucked out in the new one? How they, as they get sucked out, there's like the explosion and it pulls them out. They get sucked out, and as soon as they leave and you leave with them, it's...
Yeah,
you hear the air stop. They did a really good job of in that movie, in the newer one, the 2009 version, they did a really good job of, like, utilizing that. Like, you get sucked out and it was silent. But then they had the scenes where you're seeing the torpedoes hit and you're hearing the noises. But every once in a while, they would take an angle that was, like, from outside the ships, and it would just be, like, really quiet as you were seeing the explosions. So they did a really good job at using proper space physics, right?
And it's not actually a bad thing, because that silence actually adds a little bit of drama to the scene.
Independence
anyway,
Day. So, well, hold on 1 second, because this is kind of what we do on this channel too here. So, you remember Independence Day? Remember when they blew up the White House?
Oh yeah.
Okay, so this is 100%.
They had that slanted model.
Yeah, this is 100%. 100% a model. This is confirmed. I know for a fact this is a model. This is 100% how they did this, and I want to tell you, this model is accurate right down to, that's as good as it gets to this one. This model is accurate right down. Yeah.
And the entire model city is on like a 105-degree angle, so they can get, so in reality, the flames are going up, but it looks like they're going towards the camera. That's why it looks so good.
But anyways, what I was getting to, because that's not necessarily where I was working from, is is that if this will blow now. So when this blows up, there's actually chairs in this fucking thing. That's why it's so real. Like they literally made like a dollhouse out of the White House with chairs and everything. There's little furnitures in there. There's like little like grand pianos. So that when it explodes, like all of that is real debris out of like a tiny little building. And you can show it right here. Watch. I do it right here.
We've worked on.
Really cool. Like there's the
there's
the airport. Look at
a lot of the jet
there.
miniatures or working on the jets instead of the spaceships.
Yeah, look at
jet aircraft for the tarmac scene, and since the key aircraft was the F/A-18 Hornet.
There's the model of the explosions. You look at this.
When we blew up the White House, we did that in one take. There was no embellishing, you know.
So that's like, actually not a little fucking model. Never mind. That's a big ass model.
Well, I mean,
I didn't know how big it was.
Not,
It's not a full size White House, obviously, but holy shit, that's still quite a model. Wow.
But you should watch The Expanse because that actually has some really.
I'll check it out for sure.
Science fiction.
Like, look at that. See, like neat, eh?
Because I'd never done anything like this before, this big.
The thing about The Expanse is like what they're doing that other sci-fi shows
look at it, isn't that
like,
such a cool?
Expanse, like, yeah, but hang on. In The Expanse, even an acceleration and deceleration is like the enemy of the crew because that will kill you in that show, like it will do in reality.
Yeah, the models during the two towers. That one is fun to actually like watch. I don't know. A lot of people don't know they actually take a whole model. Towners, the two towners. Model. No, that's twin towers. Okay, two towers. Fucking worth the bricks.
Yeah, what they usually do with those models is that they
the wrong
overcrank the
towers.
camera and then they play it back and it looks like a slow motion and it actually looks better when they overcrank the camera.
They built the entire like scene where the water was flooding, like where they broke the dams and the water flooded in. Model. Because they have, man, I can't see it here. That's that part. Scale model. Oh, that's a mistake. I'm just type scale model, see if I can get it. Two Towers, Lord of the Rings, scale model. Scale model.
What about behind the scenes?
Yeah,
just do it like
behind
the
the
scenes.
scenes. Maybe behind. I'll add it.
Have you seen the behind the scenes from the Lord of the Rings when they do like the forced perspective on Gandalf and I think who was it? Gandalf and Bilbo. They're sitting on the same set, but they're sitting like skewed from each other, so it's called forced perspective. So it looks like Gandalf is much larger when he isn't.
Man, I'm surprised I can't find it now. But they built the entire like, you know where the water floods down and they kick all the things out and they like the camera pans along as the water floods through all the things and destroys the entire like siege building area. They built that entire fucking set.
That was an entire like.
Yeah, they built the entire set and what they did is add like the fog effects. That entire scene is actually real where they're panning along over the war area and everything. But they added the fog. All they did is add like the film grain and the fog to it. That's it.
Adamant says try weather scale effects.
What is it?
WETA. WETA scale effects. Weather is the studio that made them.
Let's see here. Yeah, okay. Yeah, like look at this.
The sort of glowing
But like,
city below that we need.
it's the same in the in Star Wars Episode 1. Like, you know, Jamie Heineman and the other guys from Mythbusters, they actually built like that Gungan city. They built it. Like it was a real model.
This is how they make things look so real sometimes, is they just can't do it any other way than just, even nowadays they build models.
Yeah, also because it's cheaper. It's cheaper to do it like that. Sometimes it isn't easier, but it's cheaper.
They said that
depending on
in
the
this
model.
case, I think it was just that the special effects were gonna work way better for them to do an actual like scale model thing of it. Man, I'm surprised I can't find it. It was so easily findable at one point. But anyways, there's obviously lots of different footage.
I think Quinny's is a little bit mad because he's saying that you totally used the Gale thing to lure him into the chat.
I didn't say shit about Gale. Here, I'll put Gale on.
Guys, there are some people at my door. They claim to be.
Oh no, that's not. That's the wrong one. That's the wrong one.
Bukkake. Oh yeah, we just wanted
That's
Bukkake.
that was the dildo. That.
I have a very sad video to make today. The Canadian nation has been hit with this Bukkake bomb. I'm going to read a letter that I got from Brent Spiner, dated December the 21st, 2011, 1:10 a.m. My dear wife, I am writing to you from the Canadian International Hospital where I sit in quarantine, zipped inside a dreadfully squeaky white hazmat suit. These suits actually look like the space suits we used on the set of Star Trek. So at the very least, I know I look cute in them. What I am writing you is a first-hand account of the horrible bombing that took place today. All of Canada has been bukkakeed. I cannot describe to you the smell. The sensations are so vivid in my mind, I have had trouble sleeping. Every time I close my eyes, the scene comes pouring back into my eyes, my ears, my nostrils, my mouth, like a horrific rape scene stuck on repeat. Minutes from hour zero, I sat in the hospital room next to Terrance Jenkins. My heart was pounding. My palms were sweating as I flattened them on the cold window, dilated pupils fixated on the brightening horizon in the distance. I prayed. I saw the Bukkake bomb as it came over the sky, silent, unglamorous, like an idle daydream whisking across the imagination and disappearing among the clouds. The room seemed to stand silent, still, swelling with the melody of I'm Dreaming of a White Christmas, playing over the hospital intercom, uninterrupted by the horror dawning outside with the cold glow of the winter sun.
Can you pause it for a second? NA doesn't know what Bukkake is.
What the God, no, we need to... No, we're not going to describe... No, we cannot describe what a Bukkake is, Dave, okay?
We're not gonna go there.
You just need to go onto Google and type in Bukkake, exactly how you spelt it. You did great. And you'll know. You'll know in a minute, okay? You know what it is. You may have wanted to do it to somebody at one point, depending on your gender orientation. I mean, it's true, right? I mean, I know I keep asking. The answer's been no so far.
Well, I mean, if he had heard the entire video...
Wait, I don't know what the Bukkake... Isn't the Bukkake the one where you eat a sandwich or something? Or am I thinking of the other one? I don't remember.
Hang on. Actually, I have a 2-minute video
I have to look it
Gale.
up. I just know it's not.
I actually have hang on. I have a 2-minute video from Gale that you should actually play.
Or am I thinking? No, that's a Limp Biscuit. Sorry, no, I was thinking of an actual Limp Biscuit. Is the other one? That's the one where you eat it as a sandwich.
Check the internal chat and play that video. It's only a 2-minute video. That will explain to NA what's happening.
Wait, which one?
I just posted it in the internal chat in the meets. It's only 2 minutes.
I'm finding it. I gotta get there. Trust you.
We have an emergency. The Jesuits are about to launch a nuclear bomb that has semen in it that will infect everyone. We need our scientists all over the world to help us stop this bomb. And also, it's going to be like Jesuit Bukkake and a nuclear bomb, and it's headed towards Canada, where Judge Terrance Jenkins is right now. Any scientists out there that can help us stop this bomb or come up with some sort of spermicide that will counter all the germs that are going to come out of this bomb, contact Judge Terrance Jenkins at Judge Terry Jenkins, JUDDETERRY JENKINS at yahoo.com. or Judge Terry Jenkins, or go to Gerard Butler, GerardButlerMD.
Save me, Tom Cruise! Help me, Tom Cruise!
But something looks wrong. I mean,
I love Gale. I can't.
Help me, Tom Cruise!
Come on.
Help me, Tom Cruise!
You're not on fire, Ricky Bobby.
Jessica, no. Jessica,
I
she's
need,
not
I need
trolling.
Tom Cruise to
She's
save me.
doing this.
Hold on, Tom
This
Cruise.
makes us all realize the
Tom
kind
Cruise
of
needs to save me.
pressure these drivers are under.
Tom Cruise, get
Jessica,
the witchcraft!
she's been doing this for 10 years, and Jessica, she's been stalking Brett Steiner for like 30 years at least.
Help me, Tom Cruise!
But how did he get down to
Sorry, it was when she was saying that we needed help. I just thought of that. It's like, fucking help me, Tom Cruise! Help get the witchcraft off me! I need to find the right video now so I can close it. There it is. You put that knife in your leg. Fucking. You've seen that movie, right? Did I lose you?
Which movie is that? Sorry, which
Talladega
movie?
Nights. Save me, Tom Cruise! Help get the witchcraft! Use your
What did
witchcraft!
you
Get
call
the fire
it?
off me!
I've seen that actually.
It's fucking. Anyways,
Yeah,
that's funny.
Jessica, she is legit. She's been doing this for 10 years. She's paranoid schizophrenic, and she's been stalking Brett Spiner data from Star Trek for like 30 years at least.
Hey, Anna, while you're looking up
misses a lot.
Bukkake, look up Limp Bizkit too. And yes, it's also a band. Also a band. Okay.
Yeah, Limp Bizkit is a band, yeah.
It's also a maneuver. Go find out. That one's worse, actually. Way worse. Like, just so much worse. And the whole time it was like kids going to their mom going like, can I have the new Limp
you know what
Bizkit
I hate?
album?
You
And their
know-
mom had no idea what that
there's
word even meant.
You know, there's some YouTubers that I really hate. There's one chemist YouTuber I follow. He does like videos on explosives, and he was saying that there's an explosive called AS-1, so ASS-1.
Ass one.
So I googled AS-1 explosive, and I did not get any any explosives back on my search. I only got other ass explosions on my search for some reason.
I always like showing those barrels where the guys put the gas in them and the barrels like just like boof right to the top. But yeah,
This guy's called Explosions and Fire. He's an Australian. He's pretty. He does some pretty good chemistry videos.
if anybody, this is the one that has wicked big old DDoS in it and stuff, and she has like a laser battle here. Hold on, you can just hear the laser battle.
She's shooting She's shooting lightning bolts with the dildo because she sent her pubes to Melania Trump. So the Secret Service is after her.
Here, I'll play the audio.
This dildo supernaturally powerful. Make it take. They come to my door. I did what she wanted. They shoot lightning bolts at them with. Here's a dildo, Lord. Make this dildo supernaturally powerful. Make it take them down. They will not barge my door. They are not going to come in
Just
here.
hold the dildo in the
Lord.
screen, like straight across.
Yeah.
Just a big old dick. She's fucking shooting at the door with a dildo.
Say hi to President Melania Trump for me, okay? And she's not the president. You're a bunch of fakes.
It's gonna be a new Call of Duty mod. Just a big old dildo. Pew 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 pew.
Lightning bolt dildo.
My door down. You want to come in here, you bunch of bitches and bastards.
Well, I want to hear the dildo battle again.
Lightning bolts at them with. Here's a dildo.
Here's a
Lord,
dildo.
Make this dildo supernaturally powerful. Make it take them down. They will not barge my door. They are not going to come in here.
Dick in the screen.
Lord.
Camera down. Just legs. Oh. Just trying to give you guys an example of what you're watching.
Say hi to President Melania.
Oh my god, that you can't even make this shit up.
And the funniest thing is like later in the video, she's saying like you can beat people with the dildo as well if they come in. She'll just beat them with the dildo.
Well, NNA, the original purpose of the Limp Bizkit is actually supposed to be that there's not supposed to be one man. There's supposed to be, it's very much similar to the Bukkake, except it's supposed to be lots of men, and there's supposed to be a piece of bread involved. And that's all I'm going to say. This has already been adult-gated.
Yeah.
So.
And isn't it something like the last one eats it?
Oh, you weren't supposed to say it, fuck! Shut the fuck up!
We just call that biscuit in Denmark.
It shouldn't have a regular name, okay? That's the point. We just call that biscuiting. That's a Saturday night over here.
Check that video out.
He's trying to deny it, but he knows it's true.
Check that video out that Demon Orb just posted. God, I love Donut Operator. I've actually seen this video.
We'll see. It doesn't like links, just so you know. No, like it doesn't like links, as in like I can't even use links. They don't use them properly. A bug in YouTube.
So, Donut Operator, would riot control dildos work? Maybe they would. Your audio. Oh, no, it didn't die.
My audio's fine. My audio is fine, just fine.
You were moving your lips, but you weren't saying anything.
I mean, I do a lot of things throughout the day. I'm very erratic.
Forewarning to any of my faint of heart or more conservative viewers out there, there are going to be rubbery, phallic-shaped objects in this video. Not my normal line of content, but I'll tell you why I took the ad, okay? Moist Critical, Charlie, whatever you prefer to call him, hit me up, and he's like, hey, I do these ads for a certain company that makes toys. Adam and Eve wanted me to do something. I was like, no, that's like not really my brand.
Huge.
And they're like, we'll give you a lot of money. And I was like, okay, that is on brand with what I do.
I said, no, it's not really what I do. He said, well, we'll give you a lot of money. It's like, all right, I could do that. That's so funny. At least he's fucking honest. At least he's fucking honest.
I hope he's using the Moby Huge.
No,
because that's the one Penguin used. Just look at that picture link I sent in the internal chat. That's a Moby Huge.
He does not have an OnlyFans account, Quitties. No, come on. She doesn't have an OnlyFans. You're lying. There's no way that could be real. Why is Streamlabs showing up in my chat box?
Actually, I'm actually pretty sure that she does, because she has done like stuff like that before. So it wouldn't surprise me.
Muted chatters. I think I can add Streamlabs. Oh, I can't. Okay, well, I don't know. There's a, I don't know, it's just because the chat window here gets filled up with Streamlabs shit, right? So I was trying to make it so it doesn't. So he shoots a bunch of dildos, huh? How does he do that?
No. I'm not sure.
It's blurry if I hold my finger down on it. Okay, but.
Oh shit.
Okay, but hold on. I gotta be able to. There's dildos everywhere. Oh, there's a shotgun dildo. Oh, he does a fucking Jesus. That's funny.
Check out that picture link I sent in the internal chat. That's a Moby Huge. Check out the picture I sent in the internal chat and look at what the Moby Huge is. And that guy Penguins, he has 2 of them.
Hold on 1 second.
Very, very accurate.
Where did it go?
It came back here. It bounced back to me.
Oh shit!
It bounced all the way back to their truck. Just a dong in slow motion.
Gonna be accurate.
I'm pretty sure this would be okay to play. I don't think there's anything wrong with what this part right here.
Yeah, like it's rubber stuff. I don't think it's gonna be censored.
It's just a piece of fucking rubber. I mean, come on. Look at this. Look at Jesus Christ. Oh, by the way, because I have to. Donut operator, that fucking guy. Good for him. He's the cop that became a full-time YouTuber, man. Good for fucking him.
Exactly.
Yeah,
he does some pretty good videos, actually.
In fact, why am I not fucking subscribed to him? There we go. Okay, yeah, no, that guy's good shit. He's a good guy. He's a really good guy.
Pretty accurate too.
Yeah.
Let's see the other one in slow motion here before.
Did you see that photo I sent of that Moby Huge? Because that guy Critical, he made a video where he
you look so concerned that I haven't seen it or not.
He had a professional arm wrestler do training with it, and they tried to smash like watermelons with that dildo.
That was funny for some reason. Oh my god. Why is that fucking breaking me like this? This is amazing.
Because it's a dildo being shot.
Like, it's just such an unpractical use for one. Like,
well, it might be able to stop it.
God. Hold on.
Let's see it one more time.
Oh, yeah. Like, fucking Jesus.
Dude, it broke. Did you see that part that went over the
I think it's a wad. I think he's putting wads in. I think that's how he's firing them.
Oh, that might be that.
Yeah, he probably shoved a wad in, and then he's got a charge, obviously, like a cap and a wad.
So we're not shooting beanbags at rioters anymore.
Yeah,
we're
that's a
shooting
wad.
dildos at them.
You can even see it tumbling. It's a wad. Look at. Watch it fire. You can see it tumble. See? You can see it's like a rag.
Yeah.
Because otherwise you'd probably melt that. Like, I don't think you'd be able to.
Very accurate.
Where did it go?
It wouldn't seal the chamber very well. You wouldn't get that thing out.
Yeah, so he needs it to actually get it to fire.
Oh.
That's
so
like
here's the
actual
question,
animal of
Brainy.
some sort.
Brainy. Here's the question: what would you rather be shot with, a beanbag or a dildo?
Died from a dildo.
Okay. All right. Okay. We can turn that fucking thing off now. And yeah,
that's no need
the
to blow.
The picture that I was sent,
your load so early.
the picture I was sent, the guy's holding a dildo that's like fucking like you're hauling a fucking like cupboard into the house or something.
And it weighs like I think it's 30 pounds. It weighs.
All I can know is if it adult gates this stream, I don't know. I might still put up again. I mean, fuck it. We didn't do what is it? Like, we didn't show anything. We talked about adult subject a little bit, like but not like that. I got adult gated on the one stream where me and Rad Vlad talked about him baiting, like just the philosophy of it with regards to religion. And apparently somebody must have complained and like flagged it or something, because then I got age gated on it.
The Moby Huge weighs in at 25 pounds.
Of pure rubber, I bet. Yeah, exactly. 7:30. I gotta get going soon here. But so okay. Well, hey, listen. Can he use a can? I'm burping here. Sorry. He used a Canon soda can launcher of something or something similar. Interesting. Is that the next non-lethal weapon of choice? Yeah.
Like the
rubber dildos, not bullets.
The cannon he's using to fire it usually fires like beer cans.
Wouldn't it actually be really funny if all the protesters, instead of using rubber bullets, they fired dildos at them? Like,
yeah.
It'd be kind of funny in its own right, wouldn't it? Anyways, I've been here for a while. Cyph has been here for a while. It's super late for you. I do
2:30 a.m.
Yeah, for sure. I want to thank Cyph for coming back, and let me turn that down. It's a little loud. I do want to appreciate Cyph for coming around and giving that another round too. It was a little bit of a shitty stream last time, both for tech reasons and for my pooped up wheatie reasons, I guess. So
and electrical reasons.
all kinds of reasons. It was just a bad day. So on that note, is there anything else you would like to say before we go?
No, just thanks for having me. And thank you to Facti for stealing 10,000 of my points in the chat. I still blame you. I made 10,000 points in this stream, and then Facti just stole them all.
Did you guys like my new intro thing? What do you think of it? I'll play it right now, and you guys are going to tell me what you think. It was this one. Like a little new intro, a little stinger intro I got.
Oh, you know, Quitties sent a video in the chat called "Jesus is not a cock blocker."
I'll watch that one afterwards. It's almost 3 hours. I'm getting on 3 hours. Plus, my wife's gonna be putting my kids to bed soon, and I should be there for that. So, I do need to get going at that point. Just the wad shooting the dildo. Nice. Yeah, just the wad shooting the dildo, not the other way around. Nice. Good point. It's a good point you made. Anyways, listen, everybody, I want to appreciate y'all for coming by. I am working on videos. I don't know. I think I've been putting too much stress on myself with regards to trying to. I don't know. Sometimes you can get in your own head. It slows you down. Gets in your way. Been saying that for a while now. But 2020 was a bad year. I don't know. I think sitting at home maybe's done more to my brain than I thought. So maybe we are all kind of sick of this and done with it, though more than we realize. So all I know is I'm legitimately having some troubles being productive in video production. That said, I am working on a couple videos, and I have to get a collab done for FTFE for next week, for a week from now, to get to them. So that is the plan. So yeah, you should see some content coming out.
And
what?
And look forward to the Boogernick video.
Well, I'm working on a little video here about the little Keemstar and Nick drama there a little bit, so dip my toes into that a bit. So, yeah. Other than that, and then it's still, I want to watch it again. This thing just one more time. It's just so funny to me.
Collaborator.
And you're welcome.
What am I welcome for?
For me showing it to you.
Oh no, I was talking about this thing.
Informing you of.
Oh, the booger thing. The booger's funny. Booger's funny. I'm trying to find my goddamn window or music player though. It's this thing I wanted to show one more time because I think it's great. I love it. I love it. Where is it? Let me hear.
Keemstar is a snitch.
FBI, that makes you a collaborator. Collaborator with the FBI, that makes you a collaborator. I hate a lot of people. I would never talk to the feds about them. I would never throw them under the bus.
I love
the
that.
feds.
You know what I love the most?
I need to. I guess I need to put that on. I need to upload that to Twitter.
You know what I love about that? You also got a little bit of the beard in there, so you have a baby with a beard.
Oh yeah, it's good stuff. Like
that just makes it for me.
I don't know. It could have.
Collaborator with the FBI.
I just think it's funny. I had a different one, but then I found this one where the baby shook his head no, and I'm like, oh, that's awesome.
That makes you a collaborator. I hate a lot of people. I would never talk to the feds about them. I would never throw them under the bus to the feds.
Oh my god, I had fun making that. So yeah, so I am working on things, and that's where that came from.
It's always fun to make fun of idiots.
It was just fun to put his mouth into a baby's mouth. It was just like, and I never got to the Michael Knowles thing, which is fine because I can save it for the next stream. But like Michael Knowles is such an idiot too. Anyways, doesn't matter. That's for another day. But listen, what?
Michael Knowles?
Sorry?
Who's Michael Knowles? Who is he?
Oh, well, go type in Michael Knowles into YouTube. You'll figure it out real quick. You'll get him.
Is he a flat earther?
No. 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 Right-wing douchebag. Right-wing douchebag.
One of those.
Yep, same thing. Just a more professional version of this little turd. The Buttercream Dream had a great video on YouTube and Twitter. Do you know Corey the Buttercream Dream? I don't know anything about that. I don't know what the Buttercream Dream is. What are we even talking about here? Corey the Buttercream Dream. Corey Buttercream.
But like, if you ever have like an hour where you can just have like, if you ever have like an hour where you can just have like your headset in, no need to watch a video, just listen to something. Listen to Nick Fuentes versus Destiny, because like Destiny just wipes the floor.
I will because you pointed it out, so that's gonna be great. Yeah, for sure. Buttercream Dream, I'll check that out. There's a rant here from the guy named Buttercream Dream. I got it. I'll check it out. I know what you're talking about now. So yeah. Yeah, I'll check it out for sure. Okay, hey guys, so listen, I really want to say thank you to the people who donated, as well as everybody who just hit the like button. If you haven't hit that like button, please go ahead and hit that like button. Maybe hit that subscribe button if you haven't. And I do hope that I don't know, I hope you guys had fun here. I do want to try to increase the shows. I want to increase the, different guests on, as well as I've got, like I've been talking to the chick from Vintage Space. I haven't talked to her since before Christmas, around Christmas time. She told me hit her up in the new year, so I'm gonna do that, and hopefully she doesn't do like every other fucking person, and then just suddenly they never get back to me or something like that. So it'd be nice if somebody showed up for a goddamn interview one of these days, because it'd be fun. But Demon Orb, I'm not gonna click on any more links right now, but I'll definitely look at that and bring it up maybe another time. I can't even bring up links. It kind of fucks me. It puts I gotta alter the link, and they screwed it up. It's a bug for sure. Video may be inappropriate for some users. Nathan Dumbson Flerf Tears. That's a dick.
Oh, it's only a 1 minute video.
Yeah, it's a dick.
Yeah, that looks like Nathan's head on a dildo. I mean, it fits. It really looks like him. I mean, yeah.
It's pretty funny. It's pretty funny. Amy Teetle, that's the name. Yeah. No, and I think she's great. I've been watching her for years. So I hope she comes on. I think sometimes people get scared away by my Twitter a little bit. I'm thinking of having two Twitters. I'm thinking of having Shaved Beav and Unshaved Beav or something like that. Like, because I feel like having one where I piss fit at people and one where I'm more professional, because Twitter has become this de facto place where we reach out to other creators to get a hold of them in some cases, because that's the easiest way. And yet it's also this place where they can read all the fucking things you say to people, which I guess you should be, and I stand by what I say, but I mean, some people, the flat earthers, I have a never ending Twitter stream that's been going on for 2 years now, that I've been added in for 2 years straight with flat earthers. So like, I can open my phone at any day of the week and just look up a comment on that stream.
Like one Twitter conversation that's been going on for 2 years.
The entire 2 years, the entire time I've had this account, I've had the same conversation occurring with the same people in it. Yep. If I open it right now, and if I hit things right here, see the first one at the top, 2 hours, he's still stupid. If I click on that one, actually that's on mine. That's one of the only one that's based on that, and that's because I tweeted about the Keem thing recently. But all of these are an old conversation that I'm going on. If I just click on it, it's a flat earther in it for sure. See, like right here. Didn't know the origin was aware. No, but this is the same conversation that's been going on for years. Like seriously, some of the people in the chat are probably, but some of the people in the chat are probably in this fucking conversation, because I know some of the names in here.
Yeah, but like keeping the same Twitter thread going for 2 years, that's just stupid. Like, what the hell?
Skydog,
flat earthers like so
Skydog 69. Everybody recognize Skydog. Skydog's around occasionally.
Yeah, I recognize that name.
He's been This has been going on for years. This same conversation, and then like one of the people is that teacher. Remember the teacher that got doxxed down in Southern Ontario by like was it Bevel in them? See, like Martin Hepworth,
remember
Martin Hepworth or whatever. He's been the same guy. I've seen him for years on the same conversation. But like this conversation, like this is just December right here. Like this conversation's been going on for years, just years, and it never ends. If I go in there any day of the week, that conversation's still occurring. And now it's evolved into a Trump won everything conversation because apparently the flat earthers are all Trumpers. So go figure.
Well, yeah, most of them are.
Right.
Well, I mean, one of them, like, actually, that's the thing about Nathan Thompson. Is he, because he's saying like he doesn't vote, he doesn't believe in voting. So, but is he a Trump supporter? I actually don't know.
Oh, absolutely, he would be. Yeah, because it'd be religion and all against Remember, the left represents like unity and like gay marriage and stuff like that to them. So.
Oh yeah, and Trump used to be like anti-vax, but now he's all for vaccines.
Trump's for whatever helps him at that moment. Nothing matters to him other than popularity.
Well,
but anyways,
that's general politician. That is general politician.
But anyways, on that note, I'm gonna thank everybody. Then we're gonna get the fuck out of here because my wife's probably looking at her watch right now, and rightfully so. So that does make sense. I want to thank.
Yeah, thank you everybody for coming out, and thank you for having me on.
No, thanks for putting up with me, and I mean that sincerely. C4, $2 American. We got mine, and that was sup peeps. We got minus with the $10 American. Here is more LED light strips for you. Thank you very much. Honestly, that $10 does go towards paying for one of those light bulbs back there, so that's how that works, for sure. Asking about the vanilla for a friend. He didn't say that part, but I did. Dib for 5 Americanos, and for 2 pounds, whatever those wiggly L things are. I love a bit of Beaver, and you know what? I think a lot of people love a little bit of Beaver. Beaver's going to go down in history as one of the most popular things ever. That's the reality. There wouldn't be 8 billion of us if it wasn't true, and we know that. So, yeah, that's how it is. Listen, 3.5 hours. Holy shit. So on that note, thank you all for coming. Thank you all for being in the chat, sticking around, putting up with me, hitting the like button if you haven't, and hitting the subscribe. And everybody wave, but say bye, CyphDK, whatever you want to pronounce it as. Cyph, I don't know.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Yes, Cyph is correct.
Oh, there you go. Bye-bye. I don't know which one I've got here. Which one do I do? Is it ask about the vanilla? Is it the stinger outro? I have an outro. Didn't I have an outro here? Stinger ending. Ah, there it is.